Oh boy, everyone's in the wrong order.
Oh Lord.
There we go.
Yeah, close
That's
enough.
better. Oh, good Lord Jesus. Welcome to the Cop, the currently unnamed podcast, where we put the tea in reality, and you can always come to us first to quench your thirst. I'm Logan Murphy, a say something gay. Gay. Thank you, everyone. Today, I am drinking a pumpkin cream cold brew that I did not pay for myself because I got a gift card. Yeah.
Slay. And Halloween's not for another 6 hours, but I know something about being pumped, King. Eris Envy, the punk rock fairy from York, and I'm drinking some kind of coffee. I think it might be pecan latte. I don't know, but I'm enjoying it in this lovely pumpkin mug that is working really well for my eye infection.
Good.
Okay.
Are we ready to get ooky? Are we ready to get kooky? And are we ready to get spooky, y'all? My name is Dawn Stone. I am the Galaxy Gamer Girl of Central Florida. And today I am drinking water out of a studded black Starbucks cup.
Oh,
This is the vibe for today. This is what we're giving because it's Dragula. So, yeah, slay.
Period.
Of the times I've been on here, I still don't have an intro for myself, so I don't know what the hell I can do.
And you were a host. You were a host for a series.
Listen. Anyways.
He said not today.
Anyways, I am Brandon. All I am drinking is water today because hydration is important, so it's fine.
That's your intro. You always say that.
Well, yeah, but there's sometimes I'm drinking advanced GG, so
A great choice.
Advanced GG God?
Ooh.
Not advanced GG good.
Hello, my name is Jack. I am a Twitch streamer, a coffee addict, a college student, a game designer. I use any pronouns, so as long as you're respectful, use whatever the hell you want. And I am drinking water because I forgot this was happening and came in 20 minutes late. But we're starting about an hour late, so it doesn't matter.
Oh God, I just looked at the time.
Oh, also, I flossed my teeth. That's the only thing that changed.
Absolutely.
Come on, dental hygiene. And I'm Audrey. The only thing that could bring me out of hiatus is Dragula. Come on now.
Let's go.
Dragula.
Oh, is it me now? Okay.
Yes.
Hi, I'm AJ. This is my first one, so I'm excited to be here. Yeah, so I love Dragula, and All Stars is very exciting for me. I'm really happy to watch Titans. Personally, though, I'm a college graduate who plays Smash Bros. Way too much, and yeah, that's about it.
Love.
You sound like my ex.
Oh God. Also, I love that we fully had a full organized order, and then Jack said, "Hold my beer."
No one was talking.
Well, it wasn't your turn.
This is Jack's plain old heteronormative girl moment.
Have your moment, Jack. Have
This is
it.
Eris, why did you interrupt my plain old heteronormative girl? I am still offended by that.
Because
Oh,
I have the
no.
wig right here. I will do a redemption of it right now.
Please don't.
I'm
well,
not.
Logan,
I
usually
could have
when
spooky
we have a new
bitches.
person, we usually have them go last.
that
Because
is
usually
true.
say, "And who are you?"
Oh, that's so true. I forget that I do that, but yes, that normally happens.
Okay.
Anyway, AJ, welcome to the Cup. Odd, welcome back. Literally the only thing to bring you out of hiatus is Dragula.
It's true. I love Dragula. It's the best. By
And
far,
we are-
to me,
yes.
it's the best.
Almost
I
like
would agree.
she was resurrected.
Well, it's
Boo.
not.
It counts. It counts.
No.
And in the
Boo.
words of Latrice Royale on the season 4 puppet challenge, well, girl, calm down because you're very spooky.
Anyway,
This is going to be a really interesting season because, at least for me, because this is my first time ever watching a full season of Dragula.
yeah.
So
And it's
that's
a
going to be a
different
little bit
format.
interesting. I'll have very I've watched an episode of Dragula before, but it was the Needle episode of season 2. I got freaked out and I was like, I'm not going to watch this. And then now I'm back and I'm excited to watch it because now I can actually stand that kind of stuff.
Yes.
Slay.
Yes,
The creepy stuff, not the drag. The drag is great.
The drag is great. And I'm filling in for Raya Son today because Raya is not here. That's my best Raya impersonation.
The Yeti's got her.
The Yeti's got her. But we are here, episode 1, Dragula Titans. Oh boy, a great episode and a shit challenge in my personal opinion.
What?
Yeah,
well, at
I
least shit
agree.
that they showed us. Like, I feel like, I mean, obviously we'll get to this, but the deciding of places, it really didn't matter. Like, everyone just was kind of like lip syncing. But
Were they lip syncing, Odd? Were they lip syncing? We will talk about multiple people who were not.
It was the prompt. The prompt.
A lot of people were lip syncing, and a lot of people weren't.
I just feel like
And a
this
lot
is
of people
a
were
weird
lip
choice
syncing
for the first
badly,
challenge.
like Eris.
Go, shut up before I slap what's left of that peach fuzz off your head.
Anyway,
I have none at the moment. I shaved my head the other day, so fuck you.
Oh, finally.
I don't want to hear it from you. Anyway.
God damn it, the gays are fighting again.
It's fine. I've got like
The Hot Glue Gun girls are fighting.
The girls are fighting.
The Hot Glue Gun girls are bad.
What I need to pull as a reaction image now is Koco and Kendra just like dying laughing. I'm gonna pull that one. We have a couple reaction images for Dragula now that I'm very excited about.
We need to get
We'll get into this.
And also so I'm very happy to add to our arsenal. But we're gonna talk about the whole episode. We're gonna talk about the entrances. I want to start with the new twists. Because I feel like that's actually where I started my notes for no reason at all. So, if you're familiar with Dragula, things are very, very different because on this season, there are no exterminations.
Yes.
And instead, there is a fright feat at the start of every episode. And if you don't complete the fright feat, you go home.
I love this because honestly, to me, the exterminations in the past, yes, they like, if you didn't do it, obviously that meant that you went home. But I feel like if both of the people did it, it was like, okay, then they're really just going off of the challenge.
Yeah, because
who won or who stayed, I should say. And so I think this just makes it more cohesive.
I do have a prime example of this as well, is episode 2 of season 4, Betty versus Astrud. Because they both put all those fucking leeches all over themselves, but then they kept Betty, and Betty, you know, poo.
And even the needle challenge from, I mean, we brought that up earlier from season 2. I feel like everyone did it, if I remember correctly. And then you still just randomly pick one person. And so I think this just makes more sense.
Well, okay.
You still get it, but it's still...
I do kind of disagree a little bit to like a small extent because I like the fright feed at the beginning of the episode. I think it's like a really good, like something that they should have in the show, but it just feels like they're trying too hard to make it feel too different from a normal season. Because if that was the only thing, it was like, oh, you have a fright feat plus an extermination at the end, I would love that a lot more. But it just feels a bit like they're just trying to change the format to make it the Titans format versus just another season of Dragula. With
but you know what? As a counter to that, like, because I do know how the format of the original Dragula works, if they're doing the fright feat first, this is the Titans. This is Dragula Titans. You need to be on another level. So if everybody is having to do the fright feat, that's just like, okay, you know what you're doing. You know what you're getting into. Yeah, this is how we're going to treat it. We're going to make it 10 times harder.
Especially with someone like Erika in the Clash, who holds the title for like the most exterminations, I believe. I think she's tied with Madeline.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
I do call her that intentionally.
And also, the important part that you just slightly glossed over there, if someone does not complete the fight feat, they go home and someone else comes back.
Well, I was gonna bring that up, Jack, but thank you so much for bringing
Oh,
that up.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. I just wanted to prompt a discussion about it. But yes, so now that we're a week in, if someone does not complete the fright feat at the start of the next episode, the person who was eliminated in this episode gets to return to the competition. And for me personally, I hope that doesn't happen. We'll talk about it. But
I hope it doesn't happen for next episode.
No, I was just gonna say,
I'm good.
imagine if someone didn't do the apple bobbing challenge this week, and then next week Xochi Mochi just walks in being like, "Yeah, hi, they needed a replacement."
period. I would love that. No, we need a replacement. You know who we call? Pinche.
Yes, Colony Doctor.
Brandon, did you have any thoughts on the format? Because you were the only one that didn't say anything.
Yeah, okay. This is interesting to me because, of course, the fact that people have potential to come back, which is a good opportunity. And with this, again, like everyone said, because it's a new type of format and it's Titans All-Stars, if what you want to put it, like it just is a different playing field for everyone now. So I just don't want, like, of course, the same old all-star format that we usually see on typical reality TV. So this is like the way to say, oh, this is something new for everyone instead of just keeping it the same for everyone.
I have a question. Just as someone whose reality TV knowledge is stuck exclusively to Big Brother and Drag Race, is the All-Stars format of a TV show being different a Drag Race thing? Like, was Drag Race supposed to do it? I was like, other TV shows change the All-Stars format all the time.
I think overall it's mainly Drag Race because like Survivor All Stars is
Same
thing. Big Brother All Stars is the same thing mostly.
Yeah, because when the first season of Survivor All Stars was the first time they had the 3 tribes, and that was supposed to be like the big All Stars twist.
Yeah.
But like usually they'll do like a tiny thing to change the format a little bit. But Survivor also just changes the format every season a little bit, so it kind of doesn't really stand out too much. But
Amazing Race All Stars is like the same as well.
Yeah.
They'll be like there'll be like minor changes. Sorry, Jack.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only things that will really change is like, oh, there's an extra competition here that you have to compete in. Or, oh, we've cast these specific people to fit this theme. The actual straight up like format change entirely has been relegated to Drag Race style things. And it showed its influence.
Yeah, because here's something. It's like someone who's done and did an infinite amount of drag competitions on Instagram and YouTube when I was younger. They would come up with the weirdest fucking All-Stars format to try and not copy Drag Race. It would be like the top 2 will lip sync, and then they'll choose the bottom 2 if they win, and then that bottom 2 will lip sync, and then the bottom 2 will pick a name out of a hat, and that person goes home. And it's like, I did so many of those fucking competitions at this point. It's like, I'm not particularly fussed for an All-Stars format change. I didn't like when Drag Race changed from the Lip Sync for Your Legacy format. Well, no, I like Lip Sync for Your Legacy. I don't like the Lip Sync Assassin bullshit, but
I
Titans,
don't mind it.
I'm interested.
I don't mind the lip sync assassin format. I know this isn't about Drag Race, so I'm going to keep this short and sweet. I don't mind the lip sync assassin format solely because, like, specifically on season 6, season 5, they did not know what they were doing for All Stars. But with season 6, when they formulated the song specifically for the queen that was going to be performing, that is what made the lip sync assassin format work for me personally. The only thing I don't like about it is that it completely screwed over Jan mentally, but that's a personal opinion. I digress.
Rest in peace, Jan.
We can't go a single goddamn episode of anything without Dawn mentioning Jan's word.
Look,
Shall we get into the entrance?
If the love is there, if the love is there, YOLO.
it's not love, it's obsession at this point.
Yes, God, Mooma. Okay.
Mooma.
Yes, God, Mooma.
Love that.
All right, let's talk about entrances. And I pulled these photos myself, so don't judge me.
Is this the first season that they've done entrances? I think so, right? Like this.
Season 4.
They did?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember. I was like, is
Yeah,
this
because Mary Cherry walked in first.
Oh, you're right. They had to do the like haunted house.
The old
Yeah.
Mother Hubbard of drag.
Old
Old Mother Hubbard.
Let's
Hey.
start with motherfucking Koco Caine.
Is she the square root of 64? Because girl, she hate.
She did so good.
It's
10-10.
I mean, this is just Koco Caine. Exactly, not only as we expect her, but also as she should be. Stunning and just perfect.
And it was smart too. I thought that they brought Koco in first because I feel like, I mean, obviously Koco was one of the narrators, I feel like, of episode 1. And so to just have like the through line of her being there from the start, I think was accurately a good decision.
Coco has that stuff. Sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
someone go.
AJ.
Okay. All I was gonna say is I feel like Coco is probably gonna have a deep run on the season just based off of this, like, because normally, at least for me, whenever the first person to come in usually goes pretty far, like the producer, it's somebody the producers want you to remember, and based off that, I think Coco's gonna be having a really good season, and I love this promo look. It's probably my favorite look she's had on either season of the show.
Just as a head up, Coco uses they them.
Oh, sorry, they them. But yeah, Coco looks fantastic.
Yes, pronouns are on screen because we keep misgendering people on drag shows. And that's all of us. That's not just one isolated incident. So they're now going to be in the ticker at the bottom. So that way, mostly I can remember.
Oh, good. I was like, where is it? There we go.
It's fun with this cast specifically because you have a 70% chance of using they and it being correct.
Okay.
Love that energy.
And there's like there were only 2 people I think that didn't list pronouns on Instagram.
Oh,
And then everybody else uses she, so...
hello, sorry, just to interject. Coco did actually tweet, I was just searching just to double check this.
Oh,
They are comfortable with they, them, and she, her pronouns.
period.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Noted.
Let's go,
Well,
Daisy.
then, I'm gonna go change that real quick. Anyway, this bitch ate, period.
She
Yes.
Boots the house down.
Brandon, you go first.
Yeah, I was gonna say like how they started the entrances for everyone, like just coming out from a casket and then coming in. That is so smart.
I love it.
If I could just jump in and say this, my favorite entrances of the entire Dragula franchise is season 2 when they pull them all in body bags and just unzip them.
That was
I wish
fun.
they would do that again. I don't think it gives them enough time to narrate intros though. Like if you watch season 2, we don't really get to meet Felony as a result of those entrances.
Yeah.
But I fucking miss that because that was so cool.
I absolutely love Koco Caine. I did not watch Dragula season 4, but this is the first time that I was able to be around Dragula being like around. So I did see like the promo looks and see who was out. And the person who stood out to me on the season 4 promo was Koco Caine. I was excited to hear about what she was going to do in this competition and to hear that she was like the drama at the end of it, like with the whole reunion. And that's the energy that I needed. So I'm really excited to see her here in this competition.
Something that I picked up on actually that Koco Caine said was Coco was like, "Oh, I'm going to try and be more professional this season." I'm like, in my mind, I'm thinking, you were professional on your season. You were just putting up with Mary Cherry. Like, I don't think Coco really did much wrong in her season. No. And I think she was a good professional drag performer.
Well, and we talked earlier, too, about, like, instances where, like, the extermination ultimately didn't really matter. And I feel similarly with Coco's extermination challenge on season 4 because, like, I also consider that the worst extermination of all time, in my personal opinion. Bull riding a mechanical bull.
I
As
also
an
hate the fact
extermination?
Yeah, because they've done this a couple times too, where they make the entire cast just does the extermination, but only like certain people are up for elimination. I hate that. Like that.
Me
That feels like it's supposed to be an elimination challenge, and I get like if you did it like Final Four or something like that, like hey,
Sure.
you're not up for elimination, but like have fun. But that was like she was what, 4th boo on season 4 or something like that. Third boo. Like that's really early in the season to be doing that, and also they never did it again for the rest of the season, to my knowledge, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
In my opinion, like if you can do it where everyone is competing, it should be a fright feed.
Yeah, and that's why I'm happy we have the fright feet twist. I like exterminations, don't get me wrong, but I think everyone having to do everything just adds like an additional element of it. I was also going to say we have almost every third boot of Dragula represented on this season.
We stay.
Koco, Kendra, and Yovska. All we're missing is
Loris and Xochitl. No, Foxy.
Foxy, who should have been on this cast, point blank and the period. But unless anyone has any other thoughts, we're going to move to scores. For context, for people that don't know, and mostly AJ, we score looks based on how full your cup is. It can be a numerical number. It can be just a feeling. It could be a random metaphor of something. Typically, we use numerical values, but do whatever your heart feels is the best. We're going to start with Brandon.
Yeah, this was really nice for me. I'm gonna give this a 95.
I'm gonna give it a full.
I'm gonna say full.
I'm going to go 95.
I mean, this is quintessential Koco. I'm going to say full.
I'm going to say full as well because the energy she brought, like whenever the casket opened, it just was fully encapsulating. So full.
Honestly, y'all are underselling this. My cup fucking runneth over with this. Oh my
Ooh!
god. Like,
Runneth over.
Period.
Runneth
I love
over.
that. Period.
And sorry, just to quickly interject, I just need you all to know that Foxy is doing really well these days and looking fucking sickening.
Oh, yeah. If you don't follow Foxy Ajue on socials, do it.
is that how you pronounce the last name?
Yeah,
I've
Foxy
never
Ajue.
watched season 1. I haven't watched season 1.
Okay, so we're gonna go back at some point, and we're gonna do a refill, if you will. I think that's what I want to call
Oh,
The
Like,
cup refill.
the cup refill. Mm-hmm.
That's cute.
I thought of that the other day, and I was like, wait, that's really cute. Because now we have Dragula season 1, which is now on Shudder, thankfully.
And it's updated. I think each episode realistically has like 5, 10, up to 15 minutes of additional content, which is amazing.
Yeah, I do believe they've refilmed confessionals for this season.
Yeah. We have Dragula season 1 on the list, as well as Drag Race Thailand season 2. Those are the 2 that we have currently on the list. Anyway, Melissa motherfucking Befierce. I'm starting. I don't give a single fuck. This is my other bitch. Koco is my bitch. Melissa is my other bitch. When I found out Melissa was on this cast, I was so thrilled. And I'm going to bring the entertainment that we all have been waiting to see. And guess what? She did.
Melissa definitely won. Melissa definitely won the episode for me. Like, Melissa's commentary, I think just like Koco, was like fully throughout. Both are definitely going to be narrators throughout the season. Melissa was incredible. Because Melissa, coming from season 1, it's like TV-wise, you're like, okay, like what is she going to bring now? But she was perfect. I mean, loved.
The look, it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
great.
I think she looks gaggy.
Oh no, I'm living for this. I don't
She's
know what
ready
y'all
for
are on.
anything.
The
I
hair
don't
curl in the
live.
front with the beading on top is just magical.
I'm someone who lives for that squiggly hair that's really trendy right now when it comes to drag. And this look, when I tell you, when I saw that hair and those horns come out, I was like, oh, she is here. Like, I know she's from Dragula season 1, and I did see like literally like maybe a couple snippets of what it used to look like. And like this is like literally an evolution. This is the evolution that I needed to see. This is what the quality of drag that I you know?
Yeah.
The proper evolution there.
Yeah, very that.
I saw a lot of people online talking about how Melissa is finally Dragula as like the adjective Dragula, and I hate that because Melissa on season 1 was constantly told she wasn't Dragula enough. And I think the two things I remember from season 1 more than anything else is Vander in the skeleton look, and I think of Melissa with her bloody pussy rosary. Those are like the two things I think of.
I just think
And
about
so, like,
Xochitl.
and Xochitl.
I just love Xochitl.
Scores, Brandon.
Yeah, this outfit, like, I love the wig. Like, never got to really discuss most of it. It's just that that V there was. I wish it was more black. I wish it was black there. I can't tell with the design, but
I think it's supposed to be a nude illusion.
maybe
I think it needs that structure to keep up, probably.
Yeah, but this was good for me. I'll give this a 85.
I'm gonna give it a full as well. I really like this.
I'm realistically going to give this a 90, but I'm so excited to see Melissa twirl and swirl on the season. I know I didn't really speak about her before we did scores. Right, no, there's one at the door. Logan, you take over.
Okay. I hate it. I'm gonna mute this dumb bitch so we can hear. He decided not to fucking mute. I'm gonna give this a 90. I'm gonna agree. I don't love the nude part in the middle. But otherwise, I think Melissa looks fabulous. Jack.
I mean, the thing is, I love this so much, but when I'm specifically looking at this image, the nude is so obvious. I think, obviously, if it was farther away, I think it'd be better. For me, it's going to be a 90.
I will just interject and say it is very hard to find a nude match fabric, especially when you're not a white person.
Yeah.
So I don't fault Melissa for that.
Yeah,
and even white people don't do it well, aka Pixie Polite.
If you leave Pixandria polite alone. What I will say is Melissa's tights match her skin perfectly.
Yeah. AJ.
I'll be honest, I really don't like this look at all. Because the thing is, I watched the premiere. I'm like, okay, Coco's bringing it, and then Melissa came out. I'm like, oh, okay, it's just a unitard with some horns. Okay, it just didn't like. I'm not saying she didn't feel Dragula enough. I hate that because the people say, it's not their job to critique your drag. It's just how you interpret the challenge within your personal expression. But for me, it just didn't do it personally for me. So I'm gonna say it's like at most half full today.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wish I'd gotten odd score before she left us momentarily. But
Before we move on, just because I didn't say a right lot about Melissa, I'm so excited for the confessionals from Melissa because Melissa doesn't let shit slide, as we fucking see from episode 1. And I'm not gonna lie, I think one of the casting requirements for Dragula Titans was to fail the psych evals.
oh my god. Yeah, clearly by the people they cast, I would agree with you. I'm also very excited to see Melissa both in and out of drag because that is an attractive man.
T.
That is an attractive man.
I would let her slap me.
Everyone's favorite otter, Evah Destruction.
Okay. I'm just gonna say it. This is my favorite promo. This is my favorite opening look. I love this look so much. This is amazing.
Why?
I don't even know. It's just I love it so much. It's giving me like Cats kind of in a weird way.
Not
like
Cats.
the Broadway fucking
Don't
cats.
demean Evah Destruction by comparing her to cats.
But no, like you tell me if you ever seen the freaking like 80s pro shot of cats, this doesn't
Oh, I
give you like
have.
yeah, it gives you a little bit, right?
No.
Kind of gives me like Kiss and cats like thrown
No,
together.
I get
I
what
love-
you're coming from.
I mean,
I love this energy for you. I don't see it, but
I guess the only way I can see it is like the shoulder pieces.
Yeah,
That I guess is very reminiscent, but otherwise I'm not catching
The
you
shoulder
there.
pieces and the cat suit. I'm so excited for Eva to be here because mommy
wow, is
No.
anybody surprised that Erika?
No!
Don't
no,
worry.
because like
my roommate equally as attracted to Evah Destruction, so don't worry.
no, because like out of drag, I'm not all that fussed for Eva, but Eva in drag, I want her to step on me. I don't.
Oh.
I want that woman to walk me like a dog. But Eva had such a profound impact on me when I was starting drag. Like I wanted to be Eva Destruction so fucking badly, and you know what? I hope her bills are paid because it's the time of year where everyone rips off her Atlanta Pride number.
Yeah.
I only have one thing to say about Evah Destruction. That's it. But
Thank
that's for
you
Eva
for
out
your
of drag.
amazing input.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. No, for real. No, but like for real. One, Eva out of drag, so hot. No, but like for real, like oh my god. This is just gonna...
Is she right? I have a question about Eva out of drag this season. Is she wearing a wig?
Yes, she is.
Yeah.
She confirmed it on TikTok.
Oh, I love that. I love
Yeah.
that she got into Pete's Wentz drag for the confessionals.
No,
and
but
honestly, it's a serve.
Yeah.
I'm just really excited to see her. I love this look as well. I'm loving all these looks.
And like sorry.
I feel like I really enjoy the makeup that she's doing here. I enjoy the drag that she's presenting. Just yeah, everything about it. Slay.
I recently rewatched season 3, and I forgot how fucking terrifying Eva was as a competitor. Like
Yeah.
the first 6 episodes, like she was
Literally.
she was kicking everyone in the dick, with the exception of Landon Cider, up until those last 2 episodes she was in, where she had 2 stumbles and it got her out.
she mothered. Look, let's be real.
I'm excited to see Eva hopefully not get in her head this season because I think exactly what you're saying, Eris. She was such a front runner, at least to me, her first
Yeah.
season, and so I'm hoping that the newfound confidence prevails throughout because I think Eva is incredible.
Something about like this suit here with like the spiderweb detail, like I just something about it just like screams yes to me for some reason.
My only critique, because I think she looks good, my only critique is I wish it wasn't all black. Like I wish there was something in the
Fair.
makeup. I wish like the corset and the gloves were like red or something. I just want something that's not black. But obviously she looks good and she's incredible at drag. So like I really can't say anything bad, but I would just modify a few things personally. But scores, Brandon.
Or just starting with me? Okay.
Yeah, we're starting with you the whole episode. I'm saying it now.
Okay. Yeah, this was nice. 90.
I want to give it a full, but I'm gonna give it a 99.
Now, see, this is difficult because I love Eva, but this wasn't like my favorite thing of hers.
Mhm.
But it's not bad, and it's quite good, and it's lovely gal, but it's not what I wanted from Eva.
So what does
I'm gonna
that
give it
translate to?
I'm gonna give it 90.
I gave Melissa a 90, so I'm also gonna give Eva a 90.
Work.
I really, really like this look, but just comparing it to the others, it isn't my favorite for the night, so I'm going to give it about a 90 as well.
I'm gonna go back and give Melissa a full since I was out for that little section.
I was gonna ask you after.
No,
we
yeah,
were-
I
we
thought
were
Melissa
disappointed.
killed the entrance because you don't have to do some elaborate thing for the entrance. It just has to work. And I thought hers worked so well. And then Evah, amazing. I'm going to give it 90.
Cup runneth over, spill into the floor, form a puddle of freaking viscous fluid. Like, oh my god. Icon. Love it.
Hot viscous.
The viscous for me.
It's the viscous for me.
Taste the flavor of the biscuit.
Taste
Erika Klash.
Okay, I'm starting.
Oh.
I love me some Erika Klash.
Yes!
I have been an Erika Klash fan since, and this is such a niche reference. The first time I ever experienced seeing drag on my screen at all was when I saw a video of my favorite PokeTuber reacting to the top 10 hottest PokeTubers, which was hosted by Erika Klash and Rock'em Sakura.
Oh.
And it is
Oh.
one of my favorite videos of all time. And when I saw Rock on Drag Race, I was like, that's the bitch from the hottest PokeTubers. And then when I saw Erika, when I watched Dragula for the first time, which is around the same time that season 12 was airing, I was like, that's the other bitch from the hottest PokeTubers from the hottest PokeTubers video. So I'm a big Erika Klash fan. I love her aesthetic. It is something that I really take a lot of inspiration from as well. So I feel like I have that kind of connection with Erika. I just think she's everything. And honestly, I think she's going to be the dark horse of the season. I'm saying it now.
I'm going to be even nicher. I was a fan of Erika Klash before Dragula existed, before it was a twinkle in the Boulet's eyes. I've been a fan of Erika since Erika did a number as Mrs. Pac-Man to Give Me More by Britney Spears, remixed with clips of Fat Bastard from Austin Powers. And she did the Fat Bastard monologue where she was like, I eat because I'm unhappy. I'm unhappy because I eat. It's a vicious cycle. I can't do Fat Bastard's accent. But I have loved Erika since that moment, and I've been obsessed with her aesthetics. Like, actually, I'm going to see if I can find this picture for you. One of the first times I attempted drag makeup, I tried to do Erika's makeup, and I looked capital C crusty.
And that's why she blocked you on Twitter.
Don't say that. We don't have to. We don't have to go there.
Yes,
yeah, I'm so excited for Erika. She is my all-time favorite Dragula competitor, and I'm ready for her to give a big middle finger to everyone else in this fucking cast, like she did this episode, because I believe Erika will do well, and anyone who doubts her is a C word. Also, here's the picture. Is it gonna load? Yes.
Oh my god.
Oh wow.
I mean, I just thought it was really funny that basically this entire cast was roasting Erika during the entrances, and she outplaced like 4 of them in her original season. I just think that's really ironic. But no, Erika, like Eris said, like I love Erika too. Erika's so great. Erika was my favorite part of season 2, just because season 2 was the first season of Dragula I watched, so it was really interesting for me, and I just love Erika's aesthetic. And I think Erika kind of got underrated by not only like the edit, but just everyone on both seasons they've competed in now. So I also hope Erika goes very far. I love Erika.
I too am a fan of Erika Klash.
What we're saying is we love Erika Klash.
We love Erika Klash here. My goal is to get Erika on the pod. That's my personal goal.
Please.
I might be able to pull some strings.
Maybe me too.
Jack, I would scream. Brandon, I would scream. No, Erika is the moment of season 2. You could talk about Bitch. You could talk about James. You can talk about Abhora. You could talk about whoever you want. Erika is the moment of season 2. And I will not accept. She literally. I will say, I really like this entrance look. I know so many people gave her shit for wearing the same wig. I love that she wore the same wig.
I think the wig is my favorite part. of the entrance. For me, I thought the wig was great.
And for
Yeah,
the
Since when have we roasted people for wearing the same look, though? Like, any part of the same
Exactly.
look ever? Because, like, I vividly remember Ben de la Creme came in on All Stars 3 in, like, the
Yeah.
repurposed version of the Miss Congeniality look. And, like, I think somebody said something
Logan.
about it.
Logan.
But, like, come on. Like, this looks great, and it works for
Also,
the outfit.
someone we will talk about very shortly reused an outfit for their entrance.
Also,
part-
on top of that, like Akira Chanel Davenport wore the same wig at least like 5 times on her original season.
Aiden Zane wore the same wig in every episode of season 12.
And I would like to interject, and I would like to clear up the rumors surrounding mine and Erika's relationship. I love Erika Klash's wigs.
You fucking bitch.
Erika, I'm sorry for that tweet.
I mean, I initially watched Erika on season 2, and then when I started to get more into streaming, I mean, the people that I just knew beforehand were primarily part of a group called Level Up, run by Jeremy of old Drag Race fame.
The artist formerly known as Fifi.
The artist formerly known as Fifi O'Hara, along with Angina. And they have gotten together a whole bunch of creators. Erika Klash and Yovska are both very closely intertwined. So seeing those two wonderful people, especially Erika, who got so let down on her original season, I'm just so happy to see her back. So happy.
Yeah, because just to like jump in again quickly, there were times when Erika had really great looks and the Boulets were like, we don't get it. Like her Monsters of Rock look for me is a good example of this, where they're just like, oh, we don't get it. It's like, you don't get it because you don't understand J-Rock references or you don't know what baby metal is. Like, I felt like Erika looked fucking sick in that episode, and even though that was the only episode the entire time she was there where she was safe.
Literally.
Also, I really like her Ghost Town look too, like the bear.
I do.
Like, yeah, that look was really great. And honestly, she probably would not have been in the bottom if there weren't 6 people in that extermination that week.
Literally, there were 5 or 6.
Like, it was ridiculous, but her outfit was fantastic.
I think Erika has all the pieces to do really, really well. It's just there are moments where you can see hints of self-doubt, which would be obviously her downfall. But I think she has it. She just has to put it there, I don't know. I think she has it, but it's there were just moments throughout the episode where you could see she was questioning herself, at least through the TV, for me.
I obviously hope that Erika does well on this season of Dragula, and I hope that she is able to show everything that she wanted to show from season 2. I fear, and I don't even want to put this in the universe, but I'm going to. I fear that she is one of those drag artists that we talk about very frequently who is very good at drag and just not good at drag competitions.
Totally.
Because we see that so much through Drag Race and even Dragula as well.
I do believe Erika once, I think she won. I could be wrong about this, so any New Yorkers who've seen Erika Twirl and Swirl, let me know. I believe she won Look Queen, hosted by Bob in NYC.
Yeah, she did win. I meant more like Drag Race Dragula competitions is what I meant by that. Like the competitive, the enclosed, encapsulated environment of Dragula may not be the best for her, but I hope she does well. That's
honestly, seeing how this competition is going to go, and how the fright feats are going to be the thing that's going to get you through. Erika's not going to be messing up on a fright feat.
No.
Oh yeah.
That she is going to do as good as she can to make sure that because she's not going to give up on that. Yeah. Compared to how many exterminations she had to go through the first time. Just saying.
And as much as As much as I would love to keep talking about Erika Klash, we are 45 minutes in and we've only talked about 4 entrances. So, Brandon scores.
Full. This is full.
Overflowing.
Overflowing.
Overflowing, absolutely.
We skipped Eris.
It doesn't matter. Cheers, bitch.
Yes.
Anyway, Eris.
Eris,
Oh.
have your moment, girl.
Oh, I
Have
was
it.
waiting. I thought we were just gonna do the full thing, then get back to me. But okay. So collectively, suck your mothers, and my cup is overflowing here.
She's a wonderful woman. How dare you?
I'm gonna give it an 85 for me.
Okay.
Overflowing, beautiful outfit. 10 out of 10.
I was gonna say from now on, can we do Brandon, Dawn, me, and then finish the list?
That's what y'all really said today.
Sure did. Teletubby toilet bowl.
I love Yovska.
Yovska.
I mean, Yovska very much does not give 2 fucks about what other people say. They were the other person I mentioned when I talked about Twitch. They are incredible. You can tell the artistry, everything they make, so many different lines. The hands are beautifully placed. I don't even know what's going on the top, but I love it. Like, I think they just were they the one to describe themselves as the ultimate version of like a Cybon Power Rangers villain of the week kind of mantra?
Props.
I think
Sounds
so.
like it.
But yeah, I mean, it's Yovska.
Yeah.
It's
but-
wonderful.
Yeah, seeing this outfit specifically, I was gagged. Like I thought someone else was gonna be like one of my favorite outfits. This is my favorite outfit, like of all the entrances, and that's shocking to say because of one of the queens that's about to talk about later. Like this is just
Teletubby
perfection. Yeah, again, Teletubby toilet bowl. Like one of like. It might be a read, but at the same time, it's like one of the best reads that I can like relate to in a way with this.
Honest. Oh, go ahead.
I'm so excited because when I remember seeing Yovska announced for the cast of season 3, and I was like, I was so here for this demented, plushy, aesthetic, drags bizarre kind of category. I am so profoundly excited to see what Yovska has done. What Yovska will be doing now for Titans, because I know Yovska is probably going to try and play more into what is expected of a Dragula contestant, whilst also maintaining that tight relationship with their authenticity as an artist. I'm just, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Yovska.
Oh, go ahead. No, go for it. Go
I'm
for
so
it.
sorry. Yovska is such an interesting character to me because of how different their drag is compared to every single other monster that is here. They are on the same spectrum, but just to a complete of monster. But the twinge of almost childlike innocence that goes into their drag is absolutely so refreshing. I think that's the word I'm going to be using because, again, a lot of my drag knowledge comes from Drag Race and from my local drag scene, which is very pageant oriented. And seeing drag like this on my screen is so refreshing because it's definitely something it's different. It's cool. It's what I love about drag. This is every single thing that I love about drag because it is creativity to the max. And it's almost like candy cane Christmas Teletubby toilet bowl mixed with the Lumas from not Guardians of the Galaxy, Super Mario Galaxy mixed with clowns. It's giving every single thing I want it to be giving. I get it completely and I don't get it at all.
You know what
I'm
she
done.
looks You know what they look like, actually? They look like they're about to deliver a really fierce Eurovision semi-final performance.
It's very Europop.
No,
Yeah.
I was gonna say they're about to give a fierce 4th place Eurovision national selection performance.
Lolita Laser, we see you.
Mood.
Yeah, Yovska, they look amazing. And my only concern with Yovska is based on what a lot of the other competitors are saying is that Yovska likes to make comments. Yovska likes to kind of be in the drama. And so I'm nervous that Yovska is going to be more concerned about that than like focusing on what they are presenting. But if they, focus on what they're presenting and also like if they have a good balance of both, I can see Yovska kind of falling into wanting to prove themselves as like a TV character based on this first episode versus what they're obviously we're only one episode in, but
just a thing for me is that Yovska comes from like the ballroom scene, and I know Yovska doesn't walk in like what a very typical ballroom category, being that Yovska walks in Drag's Bazaar, but like shade and reading is just part of the culture in ballroom, so it doesn't surprise me that like Yovska does that to people. I mean, it can get snide and it can get a bit fucking annoying, especially if you're Madeline Hatter. But I'm just excited for Yovska, and it's also like there was the moment between Yovska and Kendra later in this episode where Yovska tried to read Kendra, and Kendra had none of it and handed Yovska their stuffed and rhinestoned ass back to them.
Yeah.
Bloop, 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 bloop.
Do we have any other thoughts, or do we want to do scores?
Scores.
We love the Teletubby Toilet Bowl.
Teletubby Toilet Bowl.
Overflowing.
Full.
I do have a score for this, but I just want to quickly say I forgot the hood part of this was white. I thought it was red, and I only just realised that's because of the fried feet. Well,
Oh my gosh. Okay. This is a 90 for me.
Fair.
I'm not in. Okay, here's what I'm gonna say. When I watched season 3, I was in a place where I didn't understand Yovska's drag, and so I feel like, and I love Yovska now. Let me make that very clear. I feel like I come into this with some weird, unconscious bias against Yovska, and I don't want that to be the case. Because I think they are an incredible drag artist. I don't know. I like the Teletubby toilet bowl of it all. It just, like, I don't know. I don't love it, but it's a very, very good look, so I'm going to give it a 90.
Overflowing. Are you kidding me?
Yes, I am.
mine is full, but it was a risk as an entrance look just because you don't know what they're going to ask of you to do afterwards. And so depending on what they made the contestants do, this could have been a risk.
Mhm.
But it was, my cup is full.
I'm also full. It's really good.
Actually, I'm going to change my score to a 95 because I forgot they came in with the tiniest Canadian flag ever. So it's going to be a 95.
Yes.
That's a
Yes.
boost. It barely flows over a bit. I forgot about that too.
Mhm.
Yeah. Now, this is the only clear shot of Astrud's entrance look that I could find. So this is what we're going with.
I love it here.
well,
It's fine.
girl, calm down, because you're very spooky.
I'm going to be real honest because I was not here for the cast assessment. I sadly had an emergency with capitalism and I had to work.
She was.
I was yeah, very that. I was interested to see Astrud on this cast. I'm excited as someone who lives in Arizona. There are 2 Arizona queens on this season. It makes me very happy.
Who?
What?
Who's the second one?
Koco.
Oh yeah.
Koco moved to Phoenix.
Oh, I was going to say, I thought Koco was from Oklahoma, but
Yes, but they moved to Phoenix, I believe, right before season 4 aired. or like
Ooh.
around the time of the airing of season 4. Anyway, I'm interested to see what Astrud's gonna bring. I'm gonna be real honest. I don't love this entrance look for the same reason that I'm not in love with Evah's. I just wish there was something more than just black.
I think this was meant to be a callback to the look Astrud got eliminated on.
I believe it
completely sure.
is. I believe it is.
Which, no Sade, but I didn't care for this entrance look.
I think my heart is very open to what Astrud's gonna bring this season, because I feel like based on her run on her original season, we just didn't get a lot of time with Astrud, and then the time we did get, we saw that she was struggling very deeply, and so I'm very open to what Astrud's gonna bring, but I just don't know what that is yet.
True. I was trying to like find like I'm loading the episode on my screen right now, just trying to see if we get the full look. And yeah, it's fine to me. Like one thing that's not noticed in this one is like she has white hair, a part of her wig, on part of it.
Yeah, the part that's not shown is like a more white color.
Mm-hmm. And I think that elevates the look with the all black that she's like showing. So it's like, okay, like that nose ring though.
Knock knock.
No one will ever do a nose ring better than Something Wong on UK season 1. So
True.
Mm-hmm. This look is just kind of meh. Like I like it. I don't hate it. I'm not getting a lot out of it. Like it looks well designed and well constructed and all of that. I'm not getting a ton out of it, if that makes any sense.
It absolutely does.
Yeah, that's how I see it as well. So
Yeah, I don't get it. I'm gonna be honest. I don't understand what's going on. Does it look nice? Yeah, but it's confusing and it kind of takes me out.
Not the most confusing look of the episode, though. We will talk.
Oh
about
no!
Oh yeah.
No. We're gonna get to that.
Scores? Or did I miss somebody?
I will just jump in and say I would have loved to have seen Astrud do something more along the lines of this lizard character they really love to do.
Yeah.
I would have loved that from Astrud.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and everyone else has said this for me because like I'm excited to see Astrud back because like started strong then exterminated immediately, so very excited to see what Astrud will bring this time. My cup's at a 60.
I'm gonna be nice and give it an 85. I don't mind it.
60.
It's a well-constructed garment, and I think she looks good. I just am not. I'm whelmed by this, so it's going to be a 75.
Loopy.
It's given Ploopy? Not that.
Jack?
I want to say an 80. I just it's fine, but I'm not getting much out of it.
We'll go 85. It's good.
Okay, bear in mind, my ratings are not that of the American education system, so a 50 for me is an absolutely average look. So this is a 50. This is an absolutely average look. It's nothing special to me.
Okay, fair. Love that.
Valid. Hoso, Terra, Toma.
Now this is the bitch I wanted to see.
My bitch.
Okay, Hoso Terra Toma, the icon to come out of Dragula season 4. Like even I like
Koco Caine is right there. I'm sorry.
Okay, look, I love Hoso. Her and Koco were the two that I was the most excited to see come back because they were the two that I was like, okay, they have something to prove. I know that Hoso had a problem with her professionalism on the last season. So I'm excited to see what she brings this time in terms of that showmanship, now that she has had that energy of going on the Dragula tour. So yeah, I'm excited to see what she brings. I think she is a really, really strong competitor for this season, and I think she has the possibility to win.
Honestly, for me, Hoso is the most interesting angular movements drag queen that has ever existed. Oh, Logan's not here to appreciate me saying that. Logan would about that. I am so excited, and I'll leave.
I mean, okay, Hoso has my favorite promo look of all time, the promo look for season 4. This is just amazing too.
Hoso's just in a league of their own. I think Hoso just truly is so cool. Like, I love everything that Hoso does. And they were saying how they were surprised that Hoso came back so fast. But I'm like, from the momentum of season 4, I feel like this makes the most sense. Just come back and just keep building off of that.
So I think that was a logistical thing. I don't know who has listened to the Boulets podcast, Creature of the Night, but they talked about how during the Dragula World Tour, producers called and confirmed that Hoso was going to be on the season, and they still had 2 weeks of touring left, where Hoso did not bring it up at all to the Boulets. And they had to start sketching and like contacting people while on the tour. So I think that's what they're talking about as far as it's very, like, they got, I think, a maybe week and a half between the end of the tour and going to film.
Damn.
If anyone can do it, Hoso can. Woo, Team Hoso.
I do agree with that. I'm going to be real honest. Neck up, I think this looks great. I think the outfit itself is incredibly whelming. I don't get it for Hoso. I don't understand where this fits in the Hoso Terra Toma cinematic universe.
So Logan, do you agree? The drag performer with the most interesting angular vibes.
Yes, I heard what you said.
Okay, well, you weren't on camera to laugh at it, so
I said, It probably didn't come through. But yes, I do agree. The most interesting angular drag artist to exist.
I heard that.
Thank you, Brandon. Thank you, Brandon. Anyway, yeah, I love Hoso. Obsessed with Hoso. Very happy to see Hoso. I don't like this look at all.
Fair. Like, of course, everyone knows my stance on Hoso because I love her. I love him so fucking much.
What?
She's so
Logan,
funny.
please.
I
Logan.
never could have saw that coming.
Like,
Brandon and I have had hours-long conversations about Hoso Terra Toma. So.
Very, very. Like, listen, like, Hoso is, like, by far one of my favorite drag icons, next to Pangina Heels, so.
Period.
Mother.
Like, of course, seeing her, like, get back on TV, just please. I need her back, obviously, like, right away. And, like, with this outfit, like, I like, somewhat agree with Logan, like, this is something I was a little surprised to see. I still love it, obviously, just very different from what we are used to. Because, like, I remember Hoso's entrance look in season 4. That, like, sold it for me. So seeing this, like, different, like, still like it, but just different. So, but if we're saying score-wise, since I'm always starting this, I'll give this a respectful 90.
Respectful.
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 I think I'm going to give it a 95.
I love everything from the neck up. From the neck down, it's hideous and not in a cool way. So I'm going to give this an 80.
Oh, I thought I was. I didn't realize I was going to be the bitch. I'm giving this a 65.
I'm just gonna
And
pick
that,
as my
and
pizza.
that, and that 65 is strictly the face, the headpiece, and the wig. Let me make that very clear.
I am giving it a 100 because I can't give Hoso anything lower than a 100. I am legally obligated to.
Okay.
We'll give this a 95. I think the outfit is ready for whatever they're going to throw at the competitors this entrance, and so we're gonna go 95.
And we'll finish this off with like a 75. And maybe it's because I judge Hoso a little bit harder than I judge everyone else. Because I know the caliber of drag that she can present, like that we saw in season 4. But like, if this was on somebody else, I'd probably rate it a little bit higher. But just because it's on Hoso, I feel like I have to give it a little bit lower of a score because she can do better, I think.
But also, maybe I'm changing it to full. If Hoso only had a week and a half, they can wear whatever they want.
Well, a week and a half between. I believe I could be very, very wrong. But
Still, they can walk in with whatever they want to. They had a lot going on right before.
Yeah.
Especially with the
Yeah.
stuff later on. I'm
Oh.
very surprised it was that quick.
Yeah, well, I'm judging it off of roughly the amount of time I know that Drag Race has to prepare from the time you get called to the time you go to film, which is roughly 3 weeks. So I'm going to assume that Dragula films in a similar amount of time with a similar amount of looks, and thus I feel like it's a similar amount of time to prepare. But if someone has more information on that, please let me know. The fact that we're already an hour in, we still have 3 entrances to talk about. Boy, Jesus. Abhora!
Yay!
Someone go, because I don't want to start.
Okay, Abhora has one of the most memorable looks for me personally, from my personal viewing experience of Dragula. And it was the ghost town like clown with the that look is amazing, and I don't feel like it gets talked about enough. But regardless, off topic. Yeah, that Abhora, yay! Not a fan of like them on season 2. Other than that one look, I really did not enjoy Abhora like as a personality on season 2, like as the. You got the edit, but like still, it like just the way Abhora was edited, I didn't really love, and I can say after this episode, nothing has changed.
Yeah,
I can appreciate Abhora the character, but I think Abhora is someone who thinks out loud, which can kind of, I don't know. Like the part, obviously I'm jumping ahead a bit, but the part where Abhora was professing love for Hoso, I was like, I don't know if this needs to be on TV right now. Like this seems like a bit, I don't know. It seems like a lot of a very person to person conversation, and I don't think Hoso was prepared for it either. But Abhora coming in, I think they brought what needed to be brought to an entrance moment. We'll leave it there. We'll leave it there on my Abhora talk.
Something I just noticed just now: the strategic placement of them putting Astrud, Hoso, and Abhora all back to back. I was just like,
oh, they know what they were doing. They know exactly.
I knew what they were doing. I was just like, interesting.
So I want to point out as well, for people that aren't aware, this is the look that Abhora was crowned in because she was the, if I can talk over the sound of Eris's background, this is the look that Abhora was crowned in when they won Alaska's Drag Queen of the Year Pageant Competition Award contest competition. No, I don't have that name memorized. I definitely went to Alaska's Instagram to make sure I got it right. Okay, but yeah, this was another reused look.
I'm just happy.
And it's not even that good of a reused look.
No.
Something about this, I was like, okay, I see where you were going for in a sense, but then again, I think like when they were getting ready for all entrances and everything, they were just trying to be strategic on what they would want to wear, like coming in. So
I was so excited for Abhora. I'm so excited that the mother that
Why?
changed really good was here. Because when I first started doing drag, I was a little emo kid, and
And you
Abhora
still
was
are.
like, "Suck your mother."
Damn.
And
I
Abhora
don't
was like the
speak for my
first.
mother.
I wanted to be like Abhora so bad because I was like, "Oh, they are so cool." And I still think Abhora's cool and has a cool aesthetic. I think they've done a lot of stuff that they still need to be reprimanded for. But yeah, and I like this look, I'm not going to lie, just because it has so many layers to it. But the one thing I didn't like was Abhora talking about, wait, did Abhora talk about the reused wig? I can't remember if Abhora talked about the reused wig. Oh yeah, Abhora did talk about the reused wig. Meanwhile, she's got this dead cat on her head. Their head.
Not the fucking dead cat.
Like, like, it's giving, you know what it's giving? In the words of American Poet Laureate, Tamisha Mann, it's giving twisted, busted wig. And I get that it's intentional and it's part of being a monster, but don't critique anyone else's wig once you've got that on your head.
I'm ready for scores if everybody else is.
50.
15.
Get to fuck the lot of you. 75.
I plead the Pomara fifth.
No!
The thing is, it's a fine look.
Is
It's fine, as in it's passable. I'm gonna say 60.
Well, we'll give Abhora a 70. I didn't think anything. I just didn't have a lot of thoughts with the look, and so it wasn't that it detracted for me, but it also didn't be like, oh my god, wow for me. So we'll give 70.
Abhora just kind of came into their work area and didn't really like, I don't want to say pose, but they just kind of came in and was loud, and I didn't get to look at the look and like at all, like hardly at all. And when I did finally get to look at the look after the fact, I didn't love it. So because of both of those things, this is like a 10. Like this is oof.
I can't believe y'all.
Which is fair. Okay.
well, someone has to go home first, and it wasn't Kendra Onixxx.
That
They
was
were so shady with how they
That's
edited it.
shady.
Like,
Icon.
oh, someone regular, and then they put Kendra on. I was like, oh my god, that's so shady. But I love
Icon
Kendra.
mother Kendra
Kendra,
Onixxx.
along with Melissa and Coco, were
I
the
love.
three best people to me this episode in terms of just the entire episode. Without them, I feel like it wouldn't have flowed so well. And so Kendra loved.
I'm
Kendra was great.
I'm so fucking here for them as a trio. Like, I'm ready for this to be the Alaska Talks of Dragula. They are so like, when I knew Kendra and Coco were on the cast, I was like, oh, I want them to be best friends. Because I wanted to see that, because I know they would bounce off each other
I
so
agree.
well. Knowing that Melissa's in it now, that is so fucking funny, and I'm so ready for an entire season of them just being fucking shady together. Like, the energy.
In the best way possible.
Yes! Oh, I loved it.
I feel like after Resurrection, you know, Kendra did, like, I cannot remember which of the three looks, but one of Kendra's looks in Resurrection I really enjoyed. This entrance look is not my favorite, but I just love Kendra as, like, a personality on screen. Kendra's so fun to just watch, just do anything. And that reaction to the extermination at the end, or, like, whatever we're calling the elimination, I guess would be proper here. The reaction with Coco at the end is like that single-handedly made Kendra have a redemption for the entire season. Like,
and we'll talk about that once we get there.
Oh boy, will in another hour.
An hour? That's bold of you.
Yeah, I know. This is my other bitch. I love Kendra. I've loved Kendra since season 2. I'm so happy she's on this cast because I feel like she is one of the more one of the people that is forgotten. Words are not working today. She's one of the more forgotten people from Dragula, and her drag is so fucking good. I think it also has to do with the fact that I watch her boo views with Gia Ferrari. So like Kendra has been in my personal universe since her season. I think this entrance look is so dumb and stupid for Dragula, and that's exactly why she did it. And I absolutely love it. Is it the most creative thing in the entire world? Absolutely not. But is
Do you know
it
what
dumb
she's
and
giving me,
stupid?
actually?
I love it. Huh.
She looks like a character on Monster High, like in a literal sense, and I really love that.
Oh,
Actually,
okay.
yeah.
I can see that though.
She looks like she would be the Regina George of whatever the spooky high school is called in Monster High. I don't know. I'm not in the Monster High cinematic universe. But she looks like the girl that would take your lunch money in the Monster High universe, and I live.
Okay.
And she's
No, I
got
see
some kind of like skeleton chihuahua in her purse. That's the word I was looking for. Handbag. Handbag was the word I was looking for.
No, this outfit's cute. Like again, like not like something I expected, but I was just like, it's cute. I like it.
I think it's meh.
Scores?
80.
I'm gonna give this a full. I didn't get to talk. I
Sorry.
would wear the shit out of this look.
Yeah, you would.
Yeah, you would. I
Like-
would see you on this look.
I would wear the shit out of this look because this is my type of drag. This is my aesthetic. I like it a lot, and I know that it's basic. It's obviously not Dragula, and that's the whole point that she's giving. It's giving very much Willow Pill entrance look vibes.
Yes.
In the best way possible.
Love
And
that.
also, this is my second favorite color next to
Purple.
purple. So it's like, yeah, no, full.
I'm glad that Dawn kept on that monologue because there was a brief moment while she was talking where I choked on my sweet and sour Hong Kong style chicken. So timestamp that and go watch that back if you want.
Oh my God.
Oh wow, you choking.
How
What a
dare you?
surprise.
For me, yeah, it's not the most advanced look, but it's clean and it's done flawlessly. So I can't fault her for that. If I'm giving a Boo Boo a 75, I'm going to give Kendra an 85.
My cup is full, and I don't give a single fuck what any of y'all have to say about it.
I love that. I love that.
Sorry, just 1 second. Sorry. I didn't get to speak about this because I was busy getting my food. But isn't it fucking shady how they had Astrud, Hoso, and then Abhora walk in?
I just said
We
that.
literally talked about that.
But was I here
It
for
was
that?
mentioned. It was
No.
all-
Yes. Oh, I
Okay, well,
thought you
fuck me.
were.
No, Eris wasn't. I was talking about it.
Like I said,
Yeah.
Chinese food, right?
I mean, this the thing that it reminds me of the most is like a final girl. That's what it reminds me of. So for that alone, I mean, it's just such a smart way to do it. I'm gonna give it a full.
We're going to go 90 for Kendra. Because Kendra is just effortless. And literally, I loved her so much on this episode. I thought she was so fun. So we're going 90.
So I looked it up because I couldn't remember which one of the looks it was from Resurrection. Kendra's witch look on Resurrection.
Oh,
I was
yeah,
gonna
she
say
did
the which one, yeah.
The one she did with the fire stunt. Oh my
Yeah.
god, so good. I can't help but look at that and then this and say like, okay, it's not the same. But also I have to admit that she probably had more time with the look on Resurrection and spent more time on it because this look doesn't really matter too much in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah.
But I actually really like it. I don't know if it's gonna be. I think like 95. I think it just needs like a tiny
Sure.
pinch of something extra to make it like really go over the top for me. But I really do like it.
Fair and valid and understandable.
I'm starting. I'm
Just
starting.
Sorry,
Black.
This is my hometown girl.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
Hometown Ghoul.
I am a big Victoria Elizabeth Black fan. I've been obsessed with her for a while. this entrance look, I liked it. It's giving taste the biscuit, taste the goodness of the biscuit. I saw somebody say that earlier, but it's like kind of swapped because it's like a purple bodice with like a silver like side dress. But it's giving taste the biscuit. I fucking love it. Literally,
Oh my
I'm obsessed with Victoria.
I hate you, you bitch. Now I won't be able to unsee that.
I'm so sorry that I brought that into this. But I saw somebody say that it looked like a reverse taste the biscuit, and I just can't get that out of my head.
Oh my god.
Anyways, the biscuit is delicious. Victoria is absolutely amazing. I'm obsessed with her. Get her on. Like, yeah. Just, yeah. Continue.
I do want to bring something up that happened on social media this week because it's not really sat right with me. So Victoria and several people from the House of Black did these outfits for the Dragula premiere that were distinctly inspired by a designer who's worked with Hoso before, and it's normally involving like fibers and fake blood to look like blood tissue. And it's something kind of only really this one specific designer does. However, no one in the family of Black thought to credit this designer. I'll get their name up because it's not fair.
Yep, I did see that. I was just like, no.
And they started deleting comments of people asking them to credit the designer. Not Victoria, I think it was Allegra was the one.
Oh.
And that hasn't really sat right with me since. So I'm kind of soured towards Victoria as a result of that. But you know, she looks great here as which was the purple Teletubby?
Come on, purple Teletubby.
Poe.
Poe. Yeah, she looks like Poe became a goth MILF, and I'm kind of here for that.
She looks like if Poe was tasting the biscuit, tasting the goodness of the biscuit.
You know what it is? This is the Teletubby that is sitting on Yovska's toilet.
Not this. Not this.
Oh god.
You know what that biscuit went
while eating a biscuit with the honey sauce.
And then she digested it and it went in that Teletubby toilet.
She's tasted the biscuit.
Okay, y'all, not to be a Debbie Downer, but we need to speed this up, y'all. We're about an hour and 20 minutes in, and we're just getting done with the differences.
Opinions.
Let's go down the. Let's just do the grades,
Okay.
right?
It works.
Yeah.
Works for me.
You just want to do scores? Okay.
I guess.
90.
95.
No.
Honestly, the taste the biscuit reference brings it up to a 95 for me.
Love that.
85.
We'll go 90. I really like what Victoria brings as a presence on Dragula, and so I'm excited to see her this season.
Y'all, this is full. This is a really good look. Like top to bottom, I love it.
I was gonna say if I gave Kendra a full, hold on, I'm gonna give Victoria a full.
No, I have to give her a full if I gave Kendra a full. Like, I'd feel bad. You're right.
I don't feel bad for that bitch. Kick rocks.
Anyway. We
All right,
made it
everyone,
through the entrances.
I do have to make my exit, my soft launch out of not retirement from the cup, but from my hiatus. I do have to go though. Peace and love.
Let's be honest. We'll probably still be here. So if you want to try to pop in, feel free.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, I'm in the bottom corner now. Anyway.
He's a bottom.
No. That's correct.
That's correct. That's correct.
Feels correct.
It feels correct. Anyway. Okay, we made it through the intro.
Yay!
Yay, cast assessment part 2.
Quite literally.
Honestly.
Okay. We have a moment where they start the drama before the Boulets even bring them to the main stage. They're like, so who do we think is not giving? And Abhora's like, okay, so why don't we just say who's going to go home first? To which I wrote down only 7 people, I think, actually gave an answer. Melissa says Abhora, which is fun and cute and different. Kendra says Victoria because she's a threat. Evah is worried about Hoso. Astrud and Victoria are both worried about Erika. Hoso's worried about Yovska's performance, and Yovska is worried about Kendra.
I mean, all of these performers are like very talented, just in general, like
Yeah.
extremely talented people. But I just think it was really shady of Abhora to just bring that up to begin with. Because I mean, I live for it, but like,
I don't even think that was Abhora. I'm not sure if this
Melissa
is the drag
brought
race.
it up.
I don't know if it was
Melissa
the drag race
asking who
talking
do
in my
you think's gonna do
mind.
what?
I don't know if it's the drag race talking in my mind, but I think this is producer meddling.
Yeah, probably.
Maybe.
Well, there usually isn't a lot of producer meddling on Dragula, which is the fun part of Dragula.
Oh yeah. Mhm.
As we see later. I wouldn't be surprised if this was producer influenced. But anyway, we go to the main stage. The Boulets talk about the new twist. We go back to the boudoir, and we have the first fright feed of the season, which is bobbing for apples through animal entrails.
Yeah.
Gotta love it. I mean, this is
I'm
classic
gonna put-
Fear Factor, like that kind of stuff. So I'm not surprised at all. It was good.
And I gotta
Go for it.
And I've got to bring this up now because I did mention it off camera earlier. But as they're all looking at the tubs that they have to dunk their heads into, we get this golden confessional from Evah where she just says, "Oh, there is a brain looking at me." And this expression has got to be one of our new like throw up images because I was.
Yeah.
It's giving mayhem.
Bloop. Oh, I can't do that. My eye really fucking hurts.
I cannot do that. I cannot do that.
So
I have buggy eyes, so I can.
So everybody completes the fright feat, thankfully. Astrud wins,
No.
but and for winning gets to assign the roles for the first floor show, kind of. Which is the Halloween house party. We're going to be lip syncing to a song, dressing in your favorite interpretation of a classic Halloween costume. I thought because this was premiering around Halloween, I thought it was a really cute idea. I thought it was cute and lovely and wonderful. The challenge itself, I don't think turned out very well. We'll talk about it, but. Astrud goes through and assigns all the roles, and then a very attractive producer comes in, slides a piece of paper onto the table, to which they find out that Melissa actually won the fright feat, which is what I thought, and that's why I was confused about Astrud, because Astrud won in like bingo terms.
Yeah.
She was the loudest and the first.
Yeah, I mean, the way that I compare it is she won in Survivor terms, where you have to physically shout Jeff to lock in your score.
Yeah.
Instead of you actually did it.
And literally not even a moment after she said, "Oh, turns out Melissa won." Melissa just goes, grabs the sheet and says, "Thank you."
Okay, just grabs the script and then just like, all right,
and
here we go.
shenanigans ensue.
Yeah, I did love what Astrud was saying. She was like, "I don't want to have to do this, so sure, you could do it. That's fine. Works for me." So we end up with Astrud is assigned as the host. We have Koco, Melissa, and Kendra. They're calling themselves what? I don't remember their group name.
The Nightmare Girls.
The Nightmare Girls. The Nightmare Girls are in the living room. We have Erika and Abhora in front of the TV.
Which was shady casting.
Which
according
was shady.
to like the whole Abhora Erika stuff that was talked about earlier on in the day as well.
Yeah, and what gets me as well is I love Erika, and Erika is someone you can tell has been talked over a lot in life. And she mentioned that her father was a pastor growing up, so it was probably a lot of being told, sit down, be quiet, look to the front of the church. So I feel like Erika's had to shout to get her point across a lot in life. So when she was making it clear that she said first she wanted to be in this role, and then for it to get switched, it doesn't sit right with me for Melissa to say, "Oh, you had an attitude with me." I don't think she had an attitude. She was just asserting herself. That's what I was looking for.
It's like that thing where it's like there's that TikTok trend where it's like, oh, that wasn't very fun, quirky friend of me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it was very that, like, sorry that I wasn't being assertive, and now that I am being assertive, you're seeing it as me being a diva. Like,
Yeah.
that's what it's giving.
Yeah. And I will say as well, I understand Melissa's point of view because she was in her feelings about like winning but not winning. So like her take on it is valid. I do agree that I think it wasn't the best way to handle it, but all of that. We have Yovska and I almost
Victoria.
called her Elizabeth. Victoria.
Yes.
They're doing pumpkin carving, and then in the bedroom with the Ouija board, we have Hoso and Evah. So, a lot of things happen between the assigning of roles and the floor show performance. A whole lot of everything and nothing, because they literally spend the first day just kikiing.
Which I don't blame them for.
I don't blame them at all.
And it gives us good TV.
Yes. This is where, at some point in between, Kendra calls Yovska a Teletubby toilet bowl.
Bloop, 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 bloop.
I'm going to glaze through all the issues, and then we can, like, in-depth talk about them. But, so we have that moment. We have the love triangle between Hoso, Astrud, and Abhora. Abhora professing their love for Hoso. And we also see Melissa initiating this resolution between Kendra and Victoria. So,
Slaughter.
do with that what you will.
Love the love triangle. OJ.
That was so good. I want to get back like more into that when it comes to the voting area time, because I think that's when it's like really comes into fruition. So I think we should get back to that then. But yeah, no, I really enjoyed the realness that it felt, like the drama. It felt like it was very like outside of the competition. This is personal. It was cool.
And I
It was
loved it
good.
being displayed on television.
I mean, and it seemed like like they were talking about it there, so it was coming up.
Party. Do you want to just talk about the party?
Party.
Let's go to the party.
Let's go to the party.
Let's go to the party.
Okay.
Let's have a party.
As I kind of alluded to earlier, I was so underwhelmed by this challenge as a whole. Because so many people didn't know the words to this very simple song. A lot of people didn't remember the choreography that they choreographed themselves. But whatever. Let's start with Astrud.
Oh.
Astrud was the creature.
As a reimagination of the creature from the Black Lagoon.
I love
This
this
is
look.
stunning.
Does it fit the prompt?
Absolutely.
And,
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, no. The thing I'm thinking is it's traditional American Halloween costume, right? It's the Halloween costume that's the thing I'm questioning. Because like Creature from the Black Lagoon absolutely 10,000% fits the like traditional American horror look. I would agree. It's just Halloween costume is the only thing I'm not like certain if it hits that specific mark, but that's really nitpicky.
I mean, she hit it more than somebody else. I will also interject and say I've done Creature of the Black Lagoon for a Halloween costume before.
Yeah.
So that's just me personally.
Gills. Does anyone remember Bionicles?
Yes.
Oh, it's very Bionicle.
She looks like a water Bionicle. She looks like a water Toa, and I'm like, I'm living.
Mhm.
I mean, I love this look. I love the colors. I love the amount of detail. This is what I expect to see from Astrud Aurelia coming into this. Like, oh, this is hot.
Longer.
But the only thing is that I hope I do see more. I don't want to say versatility because that's not the word I want to use because she is very versatile. But she's versatile in the sense of reptilians.
Diversity.
Yeah,
I want to see
diversity.
more lizard.
But anyways, this is overflowing for me. If I'm just going to scores, sorry.
No, you're fine. I was like very like impressed with this one specifically because like the fact that Astrid's considered the house host and then like comes out in this, I'm like, oh, that's like living to that, and I'm so happy that that was like part of it. This is overflowing for me as well.
Oh wait, brain is not working.
What?
I think she did a great job as a host as well. Like she brought a level of camp. Like she was camp,
Mhm.
and I thought, she's very camp, and I think that was just very camp of her.
But is it
It's fashion.
But is it camp?
But is it fashion?
But is it camp?
Yeah, I think it's camp and fashion. I love this look.
Yeah,
and I think her
very
performance
camp
also
and fashion.
camped it up a lot more as well with the like leg movements and
Yeah.
stuff. But yeah.
She was the correct person to host.
Mm-hmm.
And I think she did a spectacular job with it.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I think we just get to the placements.
Well, Brandon and Dawn already went, right?
Yeah.
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 Oh, my cup is full.
Full, overflowing.
Overflowing. It's really, really well done. And it is very clearly Astrud while also still very obviously being the future of the Black Lagoon.
Okay, are we talking just the look, the performance, or both?
Oh,
The scars, just the look.
Okay, the
Oh,
score
well.
for the look, overflowing. The look is fantastic. Performance and the look, I would probably also say is overflowing. I just wanted clarification for the future. It's
yeah.
just really great
Okay.
all the way around.
Because
Yeah.
I mean, when we cover Drag Race, we don't include how they did in the challenge with the look.
Okay.
He
Koco Caine.
didn't live.
I
I
was
actually
very
really like it, but I don't think it like resembles what she was going for.
I want to like this look. Because I understand where Coco's coming from when they say that they want, like, that their brand is messy.
Yeah.
And I respect that. However, like, you can still be messy and elevate the look.
Yeah.
That's not just a bunch of latex fabric that's just been haphazardly placed all over your body.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I like it though. I like it for Coco.
I think the skirt needed to be longer, and the bandages need to be placed in a way that was more strategic.
Mm-hmm.
Like I love the shoulder pieces, but the bandages just don't sit in a way that feels meaningful. It just feels like, oh, I've got this dangly fabric, I better tie it around myself so it doesn't go anywhere. I love it from like the waist up. I just wish the skirt was slightly longer and the fabric was placed better on the legs. Because this could have been really good. This could have been really cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there could have been more to this. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, love the concept, obviously, because as a mummy, you're trying to like just wrap wherever you can, like what Coco was trying to do. Like, yeah, like what Eris said. Like, there could be more strategically placed, and like depending on where on the body.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like there could have been more like chest up, in my opinion. And
See-
definitely more on the legs.
It's interesting because Coco has kind of evolved their drag into being more, at least on social media, their drag is a little bit more androgynous.
Yes.
And I feel like this would have been a really fun opportunity to not put those titties on bitch. Or not put some titties on bitch. Sorry, I'm misquoting Kendra.
My favorite
And-
quote ever.
Literally same. And I feel like they could have done something a little bit more androgynous with this. That would have been a little bit more of the obvious thing, but I think it also could have worked in this scenario a little bit better than it did. I want to like this look as well. Unfortunately, I don't. It looks messy in a bad way, but I think neck up, she looks phenomenal. They look phenomenal.
Yeah. Coco, I love Coco so much, but this, I mean, you can tell that it's Mummy, but it's not a great interpretation of Mummy. Scraps are very much just kind of everywhere. I mean, have more wrapping in like various places. What I'm even thinking of is have the breastplate entirely covered by wrapping, but just having the boobs out. Like that would have been so amazing and so much more in line with Coco, but I think this ultimately just fell flat.
I would like if there were like some. I can't remember who said it, but like there should be more bandages on the legs, especially. Like it just feels like there's hardly anything there. I really like this look as like in terms of how it looks. I think it looks really cool. It just doesn't like hit the mark of what Coco was going for, you know, and that's the unfortunate part.
Yeah, I agree.
Scores?
I'll give this a 60.
Ugh, I hate to say it. I hate to say it so much, but I think I plead the Pomara fifth.
I do too, and I feel really bad.
I hate to say it.
40.
40, okay.
I'm gonna give a 35. It misses the mark almost entirely. The only thing that keeps it is the makeup.
Honestly, I'm gonna give it a 75 just because aesthetically I really enjoy it. But
Okay.
like I just don't. It does not fit the criteria whatsoever for the challenge. But in terms of like how it looks, I really like. But
It was a little umpy in areas.
yeah,
Dawn, don't you feel like a bitch now? Because I sure do.
I don't feel like a bitch.
Because this is not a I played the Pomara fifth moment.
I like it though, but I just don't. I don't think
You're telling me this
it's
is on.
not an outfit.
You're telling me
It's
this is on. You, Dawn, Andrea Stone Safini are sitting there on your gaming chair and telling me this is on par with Lala Ree's bag look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate
That
this.
Yeah.
I will defend that. I love Coco with every fiber of my being. This is not it.
Yeah.
Flops.
Not
the
it.
idea.
I love Coco a hell of a lot. This completely failed.
Next.
Not a complete fail. There's somebody else who
No,
did
we
more.
said please.
Oh,
we said
yeah.
plead the Pomara
Oh,
fifth.
yeah, no, not complete fail, but
Not Melissa Befierce.
icon. This
Ugh.
look is amazing.
This was
is
impressive.
so good.
Yes.
The androgynous like effect that I wanted with Coco, I feel like Melissa did so well here.
Yes.
I was so happy with this look from Melissa. They've also said, or whatever. She's also said that she wanted to use more prosthetics on this season, just as something that they didn't get to do on season 1. And so I'm really happy that the first challenge out the gate, she was able to do that. I love this interpretation of vampire. I think it's really cute. I love the chapped skirt situation. Yeah, I think Melissa looks great.
I love everything about this apart from the chap skirt. And you can tell Melissa's one of those people who learned how to sew for drag. Because no one who is sane does a chapped skirt. Unless they do drag. I would have loved this if this... Well, I do love this. I just wish the skirt was not chapped. I'm also not huge on the elasticated belt because I know you can get those belts on Amazon. I know because I had one in blue. It's just an element I'm not a super fan of. I wish the full skirt was black, and then also I wish she had this belt a similar, on like a nicer corset, maybe not this elastic belt.
The one thing I don't understand about this look, I'm not sure if it's the lighting, but why is her hair green?
It's
I have-
black.
Why is
It's the
she
lighting.
green?
I think it is the lighting, because I don't remember it being green at all. If it is, that's just really, really unfortunate, because if they color corrected it properly and got that
What
green
is-
out of her hair and the wings there, it would have been easily one of her best photos.
I watched the episode again today. It's black hair.
Yeah.
Because an outfit that wasn't shown to be green on the show is shown to be green in the photo that we'll see later. But no, the hair is black.
Okay, yeah.
It's
So
just
it's
the
just weird lighting.
Yep.
This look is fantastic. Because as much as I love Erika's bat look, the wings are kind of giving bat, but like that fits vampire very well. So no comment on that. But I just, it's so good. And also, even if like it's color detailing on the wings that make it look green, I kind of like that color with the wings a little bit more than I think I like the black with the wings. I think it gives them a nice little color contrast. And red and green can often make something look like Christmassy or like that kind of awkward. I know it's supposed to be black, but in this particular picture, I think it works better.
True. I was gonna say, like, I think with how they did the pictures, because the whole like Dragula Titans color font scheme with this has to probably do a part of it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not mad at it, like how the lighting is here. Though I do agree that like I do prefer like the more black shine than the green shine for this picture. But this was one of my favorite outfits this week. Like the wings complement especially well with what Melissa was going for. Like I actually like the chap skirt. So that's just me. My cup is full here.
My cup is definitely full.
I'm gonna give it a 95. Similar to Eris, I don't love the belt, but I think the rest of the pieces work very well.
I'm gonna give a 95.
Overflowing. I love this look.
All right. Miss Kendra Onixxx.
Oh my fucking god. I love this look. I love this look so much. The makeup, the outfit, it is impeccable. It is so obvious that it is Kendra, but it is so obvious that it is Frankenstein with elements of Frankenstein's Bride. Literally just perfect.
Do y'all not get the other reference?
Which one? Be specific here, please.
Oh, this is a Grace Jones reference.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
The hair to me.
Oh,
and
the hair. Yes, I know.
jacket, yeah. I can see it.
Thank
I
you,
can see
AJ.
that, yeah.
Okay, I want to like this, but I wish there was more going on with the jacket and leggings. Like, I wish there was maybe some distressing going on. Or maybe if the jacket was spiked or had, like, pinstripes, maybe. Just, like, I just wanted the jacket to have more elements. Because everything else, like, the body makeup, the actual makeup, her hair, the accessories is fucking fierce. I just need the main outfit to be a little bit more advanced.
I'm going to agree with you. I think it's a very well done look. It's a very safe look. I think she was like solidly in the safe for me. I love the melding of Frankenstein's monster, Frankenstein's bride, Grace Jones, but it is still very, very Kendra. I love this more androgynous side of Kendra too. I think that's really, really smart of her to do. I agree. I just wish there was a little bit more of something going on, but I think overall it's a good look.
Yeah, like I love this look too. Like I do agree. Like I wish there was more, like something to it. But the makeup though, I'm just in awe with this. Like
I really. Oh, sorry.
yeah, like because like that is a contour line. I just I need it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that contour line just sold it for me. How like it's just cut off there, and then of course the split face, like just everything about that makeup is like top notch.
She's so bonga, honestly.
Ratings?
Was Don gonna say something?
I really like it. I mean, I don't really have anything else to add, but I like the look.
Okay. If we're doing scores now, I'll give it an 85.
I'm gonna give it an 85 as well.
I'm gonna give it an 85 as well.
Make that 4.
Hive mind.
I'm gonna give it a 95.
Oh.
I think the concept is so beautifully done and the makeup is amazing that she deserves a 95 here.
We're gonna make that 5 85s on the evening. Yeah, it's really
Love
good.
that.
It's just
Love that.
it needs a little something extra.
Jack, I appreciate you praising Kendra, but we've never had a panel of over 4 agree on a score, and you ruined it.
I'm sorry. I just really like to come in and wreck things.
I love that you loved this look, but you fucked it up.
You fucking bitch.
Kendra, I do this for you.
Hoso Terra Toma.
Yes.
8.
Yes.
This
Favorite
was
look of the week.
everything.
8.
The way they put it, it is literally Hoso Terra Toma as a dead pirate.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
Oh my god, it's everything. It is everything I
So-
wanted when they were saying what Hoso was doing with the challenge. It's perfect.
Bonga.
In the words of Daisy Ridley, yes, bitch, work.
The doors Gia opened for Daisy to say that.
Oh my god. Stop that right now.
Oh my god.
Can this horse slut not fucking mute themselves? Anyway.
Like what shocks me how this was considered just safe. Like high safe, but like
What bothers me more is that the judges didn't immediately recognize this as a pirate.
oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean,
That's
the
the
hat
part
should have
that's
been
so
a dead
confusing.
giveaway. Like, to me at least, the hat is like a
Yeah.
instant, like that's the first thing you think when you see the hat.
Uh-huh. Like it read so well to me. And there's obviously things that we're not seeing, but it read so well to me that I was surprised by those critiques.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because like how they did it, like there was like it felt weird to like say that they were like you all did well in the challenge, and it's just like safe, and then they gave like high safe, and then of course everyone else got low. Like we'll get into that later, but that's why I wanted to bring it up for this specifically because I was like, this like gave everything to me. Again, that's my partial heavy bias, but at the same time, like, come on, like this look is giving.
I believe it was esteemed poet laureate from Bikini Bottom, Pearl Krabs, once famously said, "That's so totally coral."
You know
I was
what's
in
not,
love.
you know what's not, Coral? You not muting your mic when you get up.
There was some chips left. I'm sorry.
Okay, and
You were opening your door and we could hear it.
Well, some people have doors. I don't know what else to tell you. Hoso's so spooky.
can we just give a score? I'm
Overflowing.
over this bitch.
He's a little spooky.
I still haven't talked yet. I
Sorry,
like
love.
the look. It's okay. I like the look, but I agree. I didn't get pirate immediately just because of how maximalist it is. And when they said pirate, I was like, oh, it's a pirate. But it took me till after the monster ball and they got into the critiques for me like, oh, just because of how and because of the way she was sitting, I just didn't get it. But I get it now that I see that she's a pirate. I'm like, oh, duh. But my eyes were just so fixated on literally everything that I couldn't tell. Anyways, the look is fantastic. It's overflowing.
Eris.
Paul.
Fall. Overflowing. I just think, I mean, it's Hoso. It's beautiful. It's over the top. It's everything that I want.
Overflowing drink has spilled onto the floor, and yet another puddle of fluid in the floor. Just amazing.
Okay. A new way for us to say the cup is overflowing for when we're covering Dragula should be, Cindy, the TV is leaking.
Oh my.
Evah Destruction.
Another gag look here.
Oh my god,
So
Rose
good.
looks so good.
Hi.
I'm sorry, she looks
that.
just like Rose
Rosé.
from the Beast runway in this
Hi.
look.
Hi.
And that's not shade. But oh
No
my,
shade.
no, it was not shade because Rose literally looked. That was the best Rose's ever looked, in my opinion. But this is hot. This is everything. The way she presented it, the cigarette with the pitchfork. Like, come on, man. Who comes up with that? That's good. Like, oh, this is amazing.
This is like the 4 tenets of Dragula perfectly embodied in one outfit. Because it hits all the marks for me, personally. Maybe not filth as much as the other 3, but like depends on what you describe as filth. But like the other 3, nailed. Like destroyed.
I need to find this image to show you all because as a result... Oh god, did I just crash?
No, you're good.
Nope, you're
No.
good.
You're
Oh.
cut off a little bit.
My
Sadly.
screen looked very fucking weird. But as a result of Evah doing this on this episode, I actually decided to be a devil for Halloween of my sister's Halloween wedding party thing.
Oh, that's what you were. That's actually a really good photo of you. So you should.
I want to show it.
Yes.
I'm just going to find it.
Yeah.
How many devil looks have we seen overall? Like,
4 come to mind.
yeah, because I
On-
again, Rose, Tuck.
Oh, 5. Rose, Tuck, Evah, and then Kendall and Pythia on the same runway.
Mhm.
Not to mention the
Oh,
entirety of
right.
the season 4 Angels and Demons runway on Drag
And-
Race.
Crystal
That's-
Method.
Oh, shit.
Oh, I've got
There's so many.
There's probably more that we're forgetting, if I'm being
Yeah.
honest.
Redacted winner of season 4 of Drag Race.
Ooh. Gross.
We don't
Yeah,
talk about that F
we don't
word.
talk about that.
F word.
Dawn, did you get to speak?
I was the first one to speak, Mama.
Okay,
I-
I'm just making sure because I want to make sure everyone speaks.
I'm doing my best not to interrupt anybody this episode.
Oh,
No, and
no.
I appreciate it, but also please speak your opinions because
Yeah, of
that's
course.
why we're here. And that goes for everybody.
Yes.
Okay, I found picture evidence of what I wore for Halloween.
All right, let's see it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I was
It's
the new
giving
mascot.
him, but like daddy him.
I was gonna
Powerpuff
say, I was like,
Girls?
is that
He,
him?
Yeah.
So her?
He/him.
He slash him.
That's good.
And this
That's
was the
good.
picture I first saw of Eris, and I was just like,
Yeah.
oh
Oh,
my
yeah.
god.
Yep, I wore that just to watch my entire family have a meltdown.
Mood.
Score?
Full.
Full.
Cindy, the TV is leaking.
Full.
Full.
Cindy, the TV's leaking.
God damn it. Y'all make...
Actually, I do want to...
Oh.
Oh, so we're not going to talk about that time when 4 of us agreed and 2 other people were.
Sorry, I forgot. This is just something I want to mention. I love that Evah has her body hair in drag. Like, as someone who also has their body hair in drag, it's, like,
Yeah.
cool to see that represented. I just don't get why she has to shave it in a way that it looks like those sleeveless turtlenecks. Like, just continue to let it grow out on your shoulder, babe. You don't need to shave this diagonal line of hair on your shoulders because it makes her look like she's wearing a fur tank top.
What's wrong with fur tank tops, Eris?
Kathy.
All right.
Erika Klash.
Hey,
This is
It's
cute.
frickin' bats. I love Halloween.
This is
frickin'
cute.
bats.
I love this.
Yeah, I just got it, Dawn.
I love this look. Again, I am biased, but I love this look. I get what the judges were saying by it being basic and a little bit simple. However, I think that the ears and everything and the wig is perfectly styled, honestly. I love her makeup in this. I love the little bit of bloodiness. This is so cute. I'm sorry. I would wear this.
No,
This is
I would
another
wear
thing
this
that
Can I
too.
I
also
would absolutely wear.
Can I also just say how good it is that she was able to differentiate being a bat from being a vampire here? Like, it's
Yeah.
very clearly a vampiric bat, but it is more heavily leaning into that bat aesthetic versus the vampire, which we had already seen.
Versus the bat-like vampire.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The main difference here is how Erika did her makeup in this. Like,
Yes.
it shows like very bat, and also like part of the bodysuit, like bat has fur on their chest, like
And the
on that-
titties.
on the chest area. Yes, it's this is quintessential bat.
And you know, Erika could have very, very easily done vampire because she has an outfit from when she did Dracula's daughter that would have fit perfectly in for the category. And no, she didn't. She actually put the effort in to make a whole new costume. So I don't want to hear anyone complaining about the fucking wig for the rest of the season. I also think even if this outfit is simple, it's polished and it's done really fucking well. And I won't hear any complaints about it. I love it.
I
She's
just-
Bonza.
This look is great. This just feels like Erika's entire, like, I don't really know how to say it. Like, just Erika just put so much effort into this, and it shows. Like, I really love it. Even if it is simple, like, it doesn't have to be anything complicated all the time. If you execute the challenge well in a simple thing, that's honestly more impressive to me that you didn't have to take 5 ever to make an outfit that looks super complicated. Like, it fits the challenge very well.
Would you say she put her entire Clash chassis into this look?
No,
Yes.
I would say she put her entire Batasi into this look.
That's
Death.
better. I want to go ahead on record and say, if the challenge was based 100% on the performance in the music video, Erika Klash would have won this challenge.
That part.
Correct.
No, like
Correct.
fully. I thought like the way that they were like, Erika, you're in the bottom by default. And I was like, yeah.
I'm
She
sorry?
Like she was in the bottom by default because everybody else was literally so good.
Well,
Like-
okay, there were 2 people who did not lip sync. We will talk about both of them shortly. But there were 2 people who just straight up didn't lip sync. And if the challenge is a lip sync challenge with a look, why are we, I'm sorry, putting someone in the top who did not lip sync?
Flop.
That part.
Yeah,
I will bring it up more when we talk about that person specifically. But
I guess I don't even know. The judging was confusing, but it kind of got remedied by something we'll discuss later on.
Yeah.
Only
did.
kinda.
it
I
only
just-
kind of did. But
Are we okay to talk about where Erika placed right now, or is that something we're talking about later?
yeah, we can talk about it now too.
Okay. Erika in the bottom 2 for this episode is absolute lunacy. I'm
Agreed.
sorry.
Agreed.
Even if this outfit was absolute garbage, okay, if it was like terrible, which it's not, let's be clear, Erika had the best performance in the lip sync, in my opinion, and honestly, one of the better outfits on the evening. Maybe not like top 5 or anything, but like top 6, top 7 outfit of the evening,
Yeah.
and that should have at least been saved. Like,
I'll talk more about it
nuts.
later. I think the difficulty with this is the fact that everybody was filming at the same time. So the other ghouls could not see Erika's performance. And now
Yeah.
that we're doing a Drag Race All-Stars style voting scenario, they have to go off of what the Boulets are saying. And if the Boulets are saying she was in the bottom by default, then I understand how she ended up in the bottom 2. However, the Boulets should have never put her in the bottom 3 to begin with.
Correct.
Yeah,
That
I
part.
feel like she unfortunately got dragged down.
I feel
And
like the
that-
Boulets still don't understand Erika. And I love Erika, and I don't want to say this. Do not be surprised if we lose Erika in the next episode.
I don't want that
Knock
to
on
happen.
wood.
Do not
Knock
say
on
it.
wood right
I
now.
don't want
Knock
that
on
to
wood.
happen. But based on this episode, I feel like the Boulets still don't understand Erika.
No, I really agree with that. I really don't
Logan,
think they
knock
do.
on
Again,
wood.
I don't
Unfortunately,
want that to
agree.
happen. I don't want this to happen because I love Erika. But
Mhm.
just don't be surprised when we come back next week to film this and we're losing Erika.
Yeah,
I don't even want to think about that being an option, though.
Mm-mm.
I
Don't
don't-
bring
I'm
that.
sorry I had to bring
I
it up,
hate-
but I had to.
you did have to bring it up, and it sucks. All we can do is form a prayer circle and make sure that
Quite
doesn't
literally.
happen.
Quite
Just-
literally.
Quite literally.
Literally.
In the words of Erika Klash, it's not game over yet for Miss Erika Klash.
And unfortunately, the format of this season also really does not play into her hand.
I know, that's like the
Especially
issue.
because all of the queens are already undervaluing her. So I feel
Yeah.
like if she does slip up at any point, which she didn't even slip up this week, if she does slip up for one episode, which let's be real, it's happened before.
Yeah.
She could just get yeeted because
Yeah.
the queens already don't think she's doing very well.
And on top of that,
Monsters.
her one and only storyline got eliminated.
So, really quick, I don't think we ever directly said what we're actually talking about here. So, do we just want to bring it up really quick?
Which aspect of it?
The actual system of elimination this season.
I was gonna bring it up in a second once we get through the list.
Once we
Okay,
get-
yeah.
Once we get through it.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
because that's when they reveal it. So that's when I was gonna bring it up.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, it's just a lot. I have a lot of feelings about Erika and where she's at in this season so far. Anyway, scores.
Full.
Overflowing. The TV is leaking. All of
Full.
that. Live.
Full. It's full. The cup's full.
I have to give it a 90.
Fair.
I just wish there was a little bit more of something, but it's very good.
Cancel Logan. The TV's leaking.
Wow.
It's not leaking. It's a good look, but it's also like a 90. I think Logan is right.
Not you
Thank
kicking
you.
Jack out.
Yeah, I
You
absolutely.
can silence me all you want.
I sure will.
You're so bongo for that.
Oh my
Boo!
god. Boo.
Boo!
Boot.
Scoot.
Okay.
Literally why it.
Can
what
I
it says.
start?
In the words
Can I
of
start, please?
Actually, can I start because I've got something to say?
Go.
By all
In-
means.
Shocker.
In the words of Tamar Braxton, why is she green?
Okay, yeah, that was. I'm gonna throw to AJ, but that was a great way to start.
Okay. Like, I'm sorry, that was good. Y'all, this look. Okay, when I saw that, I was like, "Oh, Abhora's a troll doll," and I don't mean that in like a bad way.
Yeah.
The first thought I had, and then they were saying they didn't get it. I'm like, I mean, maybe I'm wrong, and I'm not getting the reference, but that was what I thought. Then she's like, "Oh, I was going for Alien," and I'm like,
Where?
I mean, the thing is,
Where?
though, like literally when they were doing the whole like intro thing, they went Abhora as question mark, question mark, question mark.
I screamed.
I
The shade.
I genuinely
screamed.
don't think Abhora even know what she was, and that
Yeah.
was a big issue.
Do you know
well,
what Barbara-
also, have you all watched The Masked Singer before? Did you watch like the
Of
first season of
course.
The Masked Singer? The only alien that this even remotely reminded me of was freaking LaToya Jackson in that damn outfit. Like,
And that's Latoya with the mask off.
yes.
No, no,
Don't
So-
do that to Latoya.
yeah, no.
So here's the thing that I mentally go through. She looks like a rose with the specific colors. She has a very stem into rose aesthetic.
Yes.
The only issue is, how the fuck does that relate to anything Halloween? I just want to know how she went
What that
through
got
the
to do with
process
anything,
of
bitch?
figuring this out.
Do you know? You
Why
want to
is
know what?
she green?
Why is she?
Why is she
No.
green?
Yeah,
Do you want-
no.
Do you really want to know what Abhora is? She's the toilet brush to the Teletubby toilet.
No. Wait.
It's giving Babette from Beauty and the Beast if like she literally had sex with the Beast and this is her child.
Oh my god.
It's giving freaking Truffula tree realness, honestly.
Oh my.
We're all going to hell.
No, literally. Anyways, I was gonna say this is giving Feather Duster.
I think someone directly said Feather Duster on the actual episode.
Mhm.
It's
Oh my god.
Abhora, what the fuck?
But in their own words in the confessional, they're gonna rest on the fact that they know they're good.
Well, mistakes were made, girl.
I'm gonna skip a couple people real quick and give my score because I plead the Pomara fifth.
I'll
I
just
think
straight
we
up
all
say
agree.
it's 0.
We all
Oh,
believe
shit.
the Pomara fifth.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm going to say 0 because the whole prompt was to be a Halloween character. If you are not a Halloween character, you straight up are not following the prompt and cannot be scored.
I mean, y'all are being too fucking nice. This isn't even a 0. Bitch broke the fucking cup. Like,
No,
honestly.
so for context, pleading the Pomara fifth is refusing to score, which is
Oh,
lower.
I
than
don't
0.
refuse to score. Bitch gets like a -10. Like, honestly,
Okay.
she broke the damn glass.
I love it. No, I'm here for it.
Yes.
We adopted that from the one and only Super Duper Mini Cooper. So
Yeah, she chucked the mug at the wall.
Literally.
I just, there's so many questions, and I don't think any of them will be answered.
no.
Maybe
Literal
maybe
question
her
mark.
initial costume fell through, and she had to just use something else.
Because
But
she
something is wrong.
was making some Muffman kind of shit when she started.
Yeah.
When we saw her.
I would love to know what happened in between the first boudoir day and the second boudoir day.
I know.
The answer is nothing, right?
The answer is nothing, but can we move on?
Yes, please.
Yes.
Please.
Sir?
Oh, I played the Pomara fair.
No, I don't give a fuck about your score. Mute yourself when you blow your damn nose.
Oh.
Just mute yourself in
This
general.
is the third time this has happened. We had to bring it up. Anyways.
Okay,
Shoot.
I need to start with Yovska.
Okay.
Mommy milkers.
This is one of my favorite looks of this episode.
Same.
However, the bitch didn't lip sync at all. She did not lip sync.
Okay.
There was not. I've watched this challenge 4 times, and her mouth did not move 1 time. And if this is a lip sync based challenge, I'm so sorry. Yovska should have been in the bottom.
I kind of agree. Yeah.
Maybe that's why-
Unfortunately, in that case, yes, I agree. The look is amazing.
The look is amazing.
Pumpkin titties.
Pumpkin titties.
Let's go, pumpkin titties.
Smiling
pumpkin titties,
jack-o'-lantern titties.
Put on some pumpkin titties, bitch.
Why don't you got any pumpkin titty pants on?
You know what? I'm so glad that Yovska can finally show us where pumpkin spice came from.
I hate you so fucking much.
I love everything about this look. My only thing is I don't like the purple stripes. I wish the purple stripes were black, so it was cohesive with the rest of the look.
So
Well,
I
okay.
like the purple stripes because that feels very traditional American Halloween costume.
That
Mhm.
part.
Mhm.
I was gonna say that.
That's what I don't know if that's like a British thing that
No,
y'all don't see it, but I see these kinds of like sock legging situations all the time for Halloween.
Mhm.
yeah, I get that, but
Yeah.
I just would have liked it to have been more involved with the rest of the look. Like if there was some
Valid.
purple element in the corset.
Yeah, I see that.
I just really wish Yovska would have freaking performed in the damn challenge.
I
because
know.
because if Yovska had, right, like even if it was just basic mouth movement, right, like no dancing, no nothing, that would have been at least a high placement probably. Because this outfit, and honestly, in my opinion, is that good. I think it is probably the best thing Yovska's worn on the show, in my opinion, maybe. It's up there.
All they needed to do was watermelon cantaloupe, because that's what Melissa did.
No, what Melissa did was
Actually, no, that's a lie. Melissa did the choreography correct. It was Kendra and Koco that didn't.
Yeah.
This challenge
I
is
mean-
a fucking mess.
Kendra tried to do the choreography. Coco was just stood there minding her own business.
I was gonna ask if this was the worst challenge specific that Dragula's done, but then I remembered on season 4 they did an acting challenge.
Yes.
Oh god.
Okay, no, that was
blacked
camp.
that one out.
That was
bad. That
It
was
was-
not camp. That was bad.
No. Like
See,
in my opinion, I was like I could see what they were trying to go for, but I kind of do agree with Logan how like that was,
Ugh.
but back to this.
I like this look.
I
think it's really
I love
cool.
this.
Yeah,
look.
Dawn, please give an opinion.
Yeah, the pumpkin titties are really cool. I enjoy the campness of it all. The striped like the striped leggings that she's giving, I really enjoy. The only thing I do wish is that there's a lot of realism mixed with a lot of camp, and sometimes I don't really like when it mixes together like that. So I wish the wood was either a little bit more cartoony or the fabric and the pumpkins were a little bit more real. That's the only
Sure.
critique I have for it.
Sure.
I love the hair or whatever's coming out of the top pumpkin. I
the
can't even
roots.
really.
Yeah,
Is
the
it roots?
roots.
Is it like a tree branch?
I think it's
so
like
cool.
roots, yeah.
Whatever
Roots
it is,
that are
it's so
supposed
cool.
to look like pigtails, I think, which makes it even better.
Yes.
Yeah, like it's just such a nice little touch because honestly, the outfit doesn't even need it, but it just makes the outfit feel more complete and
Eris, what are you doing?
so cool.
The most.
Scores.
Overflowing.
Full.
In the words of American poet Onika Mirage Petty, F-R-E-K, he got pictures of my titties in his briefcase. Cindy, the TV's leaking.
If I completely forget about the pure absence of performance, Cindy, the TV is leaking.
If I also completely forget about the lack of performing, Cindy, there's a flood coming out of the TV.
If I forget how freaking awfully awesome was in the damn challenge, Sydney, the TV is literally spilling gallons of blood at this point.
I'm dripping.
I was gonna make fuck you.
I can't.
I'm dripping.
I'm dripping. I kind of want to punch her in the butt.
I'm dripping.
Put on some pumpkin titties, bitch.
Some pumpkin titties, bitch.
Okay, we've finally reached the last fucking look. And of course, we're ending on a good note. Victoria Elizabeth Black.
Yovska did the outfit better.
Oh! I
Hot
disagree
take. I didn't care.
wholeheartedly.
I think they're two different interpretations. One of them is obviously a lot more like campy
Cartoony.
and fun with it, and this one is more trying to lean into the horror.
Yeah.
I think.
Okay, you're good.
So I think Victoria is the person who hit the challenge nail on the head the most because she took a classic Halloween costume in an American sense and made it into this fucking heightened, monstrous version of it flawlessly. And I think that is why we got the outcome we got. I mean, I didn't really pay that much attention to Victoria in the party until she flips the fucking lid off and there's pumpkin goop on her head.
Yeah,
Mhm.
like
I was Livica.
the pumpkin guts, like literally on this dress too. Like, I wouldn't have thought of that. I would have.
She's so smart.
Yeah.
I want to give a shout out because I know who made this outfit. And it's Joshua Collins from Collins Creative, and it's this whole team that's based in Kissimmee, Florida. And I know they helped with the outfit. I'm not sure if they made the entire thing, but literally, like, this is so freaking cool and so creative. I love the idea of taking a hoop skirt and covering it in pumpkin guts. Her silhouette looks fantastic. Her waist is insane. Her body literally looks like she's dead. Like,
Dead.
literally dead. Like, that looks like it's been decaying for at least a week. And that's in the best way fucking possible. This is literally, I don't even know how to say other than overflowing. The Cindy the TV is leaking. Cindy the TV flooded the fucking house. Cindy, literally, the TV made Vecna go and fucking, like, tentacle porn his own whatever. Like,
Okay, that's gross.
yeah.
See, I like the look. I really think it's a really like well constructed. It looks fantastic. I love is it like claws? I can't really think of a better way to describe it other than that.
Fingernails.
Yeah, the nails. Whatever the hand is going on with the hands. Love it. I just can't help but compare it to Yovska's look. And I personally enjoy Yovska's more, but I think they both look fantastic. So
What sells it for me, if I'm being honest, is the pumpkin gut skirt.
Yes.
That's really what gets it there for me. And what blends, I find that element of it so subtly campy. And it brings like this new like elevation to Victoria. Because I'm going to be honest, season 2 and Resurrection, obviously Victoria's a very talented drag artist, but I wasn't like in love with Victoria. And now I'm like, okay, I want to see what this bitch does every single week because this is fantastic. It's so simple, it's so refined, but it gets the point across in such the perfect way. I love every single aspect of this.
She's so bunker.
Did everybody else give their
I-
thoughts?
Yes.
Didn't mop it.
Yeah, I think the one thing that specifically made her just like the winner was having that reveal on the top where she could pull
The
it off.
pumpkin
And there was
guts reveal, yeah.
pumpkin guts. It was so good.
I agree. And she actually knew the words to the song.
Yes.
which
Even
beats
if-
half the cast.
Which
Yeah.
was great because it was hard to move her mouth.
Yes.
Well.
Scores.
Cindy, the TV's leaking.
Cindy the TV's leaking, Vecna porn, all that.
Cindy, the TV is leaking so bad that it's flooded the A19 and I am now trapped in the village of Kellington. And our local councillor is bitching about how the road wouldn't have gotten done faster if it was China, so people need to stop saying that to him.
Make that 4.
Cindy, the TV's leaking.
I hate to do it, y'all. The cup is full. It's not quite leaking for me.
AJ, no!
You are valid
Block
in your
them,
opinion.
block them, block them.
You are valid.
You are valid, but no!
You are valid in your opinion. That does also mean I want to attack you.
You are valid in your opinion, however, fuck off. No, I'm kidding.
As we say in Yorkshire, get to fuck.
Anyway. Okay, we're going to speed through the end of this episode. So, top 3. Victoria. Yovska.
No.
No, Yovska was safe. Never mind.
Yeah, Yovska was safe.
Victoria, Evah, Astrud.
Victoria, Evah, Astrud. Thank you. Bottom
welcome.
3, Erika, Koco, and Abhora. Like I've talked about a lot, I unfortunately think Yovska should have been in the bottom over Koco.
No,
fair.
over
Erika. Never mind. Erika.
Yeah.
Over Erica. No.
Words. It's been 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
And we now have the voting reveal.
I was waiting for you to bring it up, Jack, because you brought it up.
Because it's basically survivor rules. I don't even think the top person was declared safe. It's literally anyone.
They could have voted for Victoria if they wanted to.
Anyone to go home.
Mm-hmm.
And the only thing that matters
is social strategy. Which, I mean, to Logan, Brandon, and me, AJ, I'm not completely familiar with you. I don't know if you've ever played minis. Like social,
Yes.
I was gonna say, so social strategy games to us are like sacred. So
Jack
I'm
too. Jack as
Yeah.
well.
Oh, Jack,
I-
you played them as well?
yes.
Everyone here is
Everyone
from our
here.
community, minus Dawn.
Apart from Dawn. Okay. So
Uh,
everyone but fucking Dawn.
Yeah, I
Social
actually
strategy.
played games with AJ back in the day.
Well, that's how I met Logan and Brandon. But it's like so sacred to us. I'm so fucking excited to get a season of Dragula with voting. Like I'm ready for it to get so catty, vicious, and messy.
Oh,
This
it's gonna
is
get
be good
messy.
fucking
It's
TV.
gonna get messy.
Like I am ecstatic.
I hate it. I hate it. Okay, this is giving me. I don't know if y'all ever watched this show, but it was on the History Channel. Fucking Top Shot, like the original, like 2 or 3 seasons of Top Shot. It's giving me Top Shot. Okay, because the problem here is, as much as I love the voting in itself, it's not. They're given these options. These are the people they can vote for. Okay. In a show like Survivor, it works because they're not really like. There's not like a set competition like where you can win the challenge, and if you win the challenge, you're safe. Right?
Yeah.
Even if they had made okay, everyone except for Victoria can get votes this week. I would be totally fine with that. I would have zero problems with it. Even if it's a rule and they just didn't say it in the show, that's fine too. But I hate it whenever they feel like they have to make a like performance show have some sort of social strategy element to it just to make it more interesting. This cast is going to serve you drama no matter what. It doesn't always have to be like that.
Valid.
Every time.
Completely valid.
But realistically, it was kept generally tame, and the bottom 3, I think, plus Yovska got votes.
Yes.
I don't think they released an official vote count.
I have 8 of the 10 of them.
So somebody made a post on Reddit. I looked it up just because it's not on the Wikipedia page for Titans right now. Victoria's and Yovska's votes were the 2 that didn't get shown on screen.
Yeah.
Victoria said in a confessional that she was voting for Abhora.
Yeah.
So in order for it not to tie, Yovska would have either had to vote for Abhora or Koco.
Or someone else.
Yeah. So she could not have voted for Erika at minimum.
And I don't think she would have voted for Erika. Period.
But if there was a tie, that still just means that they would have been the bottom 2.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think.
So do the Boulets get to decide out of the bottom 2 who goes home, or is it the person with the most votes goes home?
No, so it's the Boulets get to pick.
Okay.
The power goes back to them in their words.
So the Titans pick the bottom 2, and the Boulets ultimately decide who goes home. Which is honestly how I kind of wish Drag Race operated, which is why I like it for Dragula.
That honestly makes sense, because you can send the winner to the bottom. All that's going to do is likely execute the other person.
Exactly. Dawn, please go, because I know you're trying to say something.
It's okay. I feel like we're forgetting to bring up the most important part of this episode, and honestly, like the most iconic part of this episode, which is Koco Caine trying to write.
I was gonna bring it up, and then you did it before I could.
Well, I haven't gotten to speak half this podcast.
And have your moment, girl.
This is my moment. Let me have it. Koco Caine trying to spell Abhora with nails that are literally this long from her finger.
Oh no, ma'am!
Probably the funniest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Her dipping the nail into the quill, and then she was trying to write it. It's so good.
Can I text my vote?
But yeah, that's it.
Okay.
I like that they decide the bottom 2, and then the Boulets choose who gets eliminated, because it stops them. It stops them putting a front runner in the bottom. Like if everyone was to say try and get rid of Victoria, but then she's in the bottom with whoever Victoria voted for, so say Abhora. It stops them kind of fucking over the front runner almost immediately, and it still gives production some control to be like, okay, let's not go crazy.
Yeah. So.
Then again, it's Dragula. We saw what they did to Astrud.
The bottom 2 is announced.
Yeah.
And it is Abhora and Erika.
Wait.
And I didn't have time to make a banner because I didn't know we were going to that immediately. But
can we could we just quickly talk about Hoso kissing Abhora on the sofa and then having a moment? And then
I would rather not.
Astrud's across the room, like,
I mean, yeah, this is like the vital part of where this is all coming in because like the hypocrisy, and I see where Abhora was getting confused.
Yeah.
Like she was like, you're giving me this,
Mhm.
but also you're saying like I want to be just platonic, but then you're kissing. Like I get that. I get where she's coming from there, or they're coming from.
It's a lot of different things.
And there's also the confusion of like the Hoso and Astrud of it all. Hoso did tweet earlier today saying that they are in an open poly relationship, which is what I assumed was the case because it's never explicitly said in the episode. It was probably said in a confessional and got cut, but it was never explicitly said, so they said it on their socials. I assume that's what was happening. So that whole situation was that. So here are the votes that we know from this episode. We know everybody's vote but Yovska, like we alluded to earlier. Votes for Abhora were Erika, Kendra, Koco, and Victoria. Votes for Erika came from Abhora, Evah, and Melissa.
mess.
We had Astrud voting for Koco. And we had Hoso voting for Yovska.
Gag.
Do we feel like Hoso was just trying to stay out of it and just vote for somebody who was obviously not going home?
Yes.
Yes.
Which super smart. Like, especially when the votes were probably split really evenly between the two of them. Like, it makes sense to stay out of the mess because you don't know who's going to go.
Yeah, I don't blame her for that at all.
Gagula.
Yeah.
Gagula.
Speaking of Gagula, are we ready to talk about how a Titan dies?
It was so
I love
great.
this. I love this
Bye!
because it
Yep.
reminds me of another queer run show that has people screaming and in horror all the time. Ellen's Game of Games.
No, you can prove that. No.
Oh, come on!
No, Jack.
Yeah,
no.
but
I truly did not know what direction you were going in. I thought you were going to say Joey Graceffa's Escape the Night.
No.
Iconic though.
Okay, Escape the
it
Night
wouldn't
is
have
good.
been too
We have
far
to talk
off.
about how
Escape the Night is
actually
great.
good. Season 3
Yeah.
of Escape the Night, so good.
So is that going to have to be a
Best
cut
season.
refill too? God damn it. Okay.
Yeah, it probably will. But yeah,
Ellen's Game of Games.
when I saw them walking up the stairs and they had their hands crossed, I was like, yeah, it's gonna be a
The
trapdoor.
drama, the camp, the stupidity. I love it. I love it so much.
Can we also talk about Abhora's little flail as Abhora's falling too?
I'm gonna be honest though. They announced Abhora and Erika in the bottom. I was like, "Fuck, we're losing Erika." Like that's where my mind went to immediately. I was like, "God damn!" Because I did not think the Boulets would have sent Abhora home.
Please, oh my god! So I watched this episode on the train, like at 6 a.m. because that's when it was on for me.
Uh-huh.
I had to get to work early that day,
Yeah.
and I was somewhere between Glasshoughton and Muddlesford, and Abhora dropped through that fucking trapdoor, and because I'm such an Erika stan, I just loudly yelled "yes" to a very full train of people stood up, turning around and staring around at me, including my mother. And my mum was like, "What the fuck is going on?" And I was like, "Oh, it's just a TV show." And my mum just looked at me with like all the hatred in her eyes because it was that early in the
Oh
morning.
my god.
Also acknowledge Kendra and Coco having
Coco dying
iconic-
laughing.
Yeah, Coco.
Like, Coco was literally just like,
They were just trying not
trying
to,
to hold it in but couldn't.
It was so good.
It was
I
so
mean,
good.
what
"There's
other
hatred in my
way?
heart."
What other way could they eliminate them other than like via a fucking 10-foot?
You know what it reminds me of? It's total drama. Like when they started shooting people out of cannons and shit. It's like, oh my god, we finally got a
Yeah.
moment of shame.
Oh my god, it's giving the Teletubby toilet of shame.
fucking hating you.
Anyway, bye, whore. Maybe
the one
maybe they'll be
last
back.
thing-
I hope not.
Erika just casually flipping every single person
I
out.
love it.
Yes.
It was so good. And
I mean, she had
now,
nothing to run for.
see, I think now Erika has a storyline, so I don't think she's going to be immediately eliminated. Of like, y'all don't think I'm supposed to be here. Now I'm going to prove it.
Mhm,
Can the next
exactly.
challenge just be a video game horror challenge, please?
The
They're
next one
not
is
done,
anime villains.
Honestly.
Like, please. And then they'll probably still find a way to send Erika home, but
Next
Sadly.
challenge is anime villains, and the top three are Yovska, Hoso, and Erika.
And they
and
still
then
go
they
down.
still
Hoso.
find a way to send Erika home.
They just pull out a gun.
They just straight up execute her.
Let's just get in the
but-
box.
Okay, I think that's a great place to end because it's been 2 hours and 35 minutes.
Oh,
and
the
we
poor
still
viewers
have
who
to
are
go
waiting.
record another episode.
And an episode
Aw.
after that.
Thank you so much for joining us for this episode that was very long. We'll be back next week with a much shorter episode, hopefully.
No.
Hey, no Catholics after this time.
No promises.
That part.
Cheers.
Bye.
Goodbye, guys.
Cheers. Cheers.
Here's
pumpkin
my
man.
drink. There you go.
Time to die.
I have to pee so bad, and I've been sitting here this entire 2 hours.
Just go
And
use the
any
Telejoy. Just
Also,
Jesus
vodka?
Christ.